I'm just gonna try a couple rounds to see if I can get nether free. Or actually, I don't want to hear that. I didn't realize I had another empty one there. Okay, that means I have a higher chance to get a free perk now. Much higher chance. Okay.
I think now you are burned to crisps.
I'm trying to go for another slot, yeah. Even though, you know, I still could very likely go down. If I still go down, it's still gonna be kind of bad.
To send it to you privately or send it through the chat? I don't have a server if that's what you're asking. Are you asking for like a server link or just my Discord in general?
I will.
Sister say the right one.
I will.
Gotcha, okay. Well. X153, are you for real? Just Discord, alright. Just one second. Wonderwalk, let's go. Alright, so I got my Wonderwalk.
I know that the truth is hard to die.
Lock up inside. Well, all you can do is pray about that. Yes, sir, red. 597. Alright, there's my Discord right there. You've got to be kidding me. The zombie just completely ignored that I shot it. We're going back into it again, bro. That's ridiculous. I shot right through it, and it didn't kill it. Alright. Rip.
Yeah. 5 or 6 pills in my right hand. Yeah. Codeine running over on my nightstand. Taking medicine to fix all of the damage. My anxiety the size of a planet. Holes in my skull. Overtime, my heart's over ice. Over ice. I'm freezing. Beautiful eyes deceiving. We may die this evening. Coughing, wheezing, bleeding. I am anxious, so blood moves in my eyes. Stay low, red and black, they glow. Under attack in my soul. When is my time? I'll know. Never seen a hell so cold. Yeah, we'll make it out, I know. We'll run right through the flames, let's go. All white Gucci suit, I'm feeling righteous. I know that the truth is hard to digest. 5 or 6 pills in my right hand. Codeine running over on my nightstand. Taking medicine to fix all of the damage. My anxiety the size of a planet. Holes in my codeine, doing high speed. 4-4, sip it slow, make the time pass. Take a pill for the thrill, have a relapse. Devil in my head, tryna run gym laps. Tryna race, he don't even know me like that. All white Gucci suit, I'm feeling righteous. I know that the truth is hard to digest. 5 or 6 pills in my right hand. Codeine running over on my nightstand. Taking medicine to fix all of the damage. My anxiety the size of a planet. Holes in my skull over time. My heart's overrise.
Alright, we're going to attempt another attempt. Hopefully this is the final attempt in the stream. Hopefully I can complete the stream more importantly. We're going to do my best. Wish me luck. But yeah, I get that. I really do get that.
How's it feel to be in the eye of the storm? Step right up, maggot sacks.
5 viewers on the stream watching now. 7 or 8 likes currently. That's a W, guys. Thank you guys so much.
Woke up feeling good, drinking holy water. Hell, that I find a down bitch, but I never find a A. Just dropped 6 bands, that's 100 today. And I'm still out real people, still I'm stuck in my way. Let's pull up, make a movie, I think I like it when you sing it to me. I got this money, but it doesn't suit me.
I am thinking about running an RK5 to be honest with you. I think it'd be a lot better. I could train around this area with it, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna run an RK5, maybe an HVK, and a Wonderwalk or something. I don't know. Maybe an RK5 and a Wonderwalk. I don't know. We'll see. I want to try something different. But I never find a A. Just drop 6 bands, that's 100 today. And I'm still out real people, still I'm stuck in my way. Let's pull up, make a movie, I think I like it when you sing this to me. I got this money, but it doesn't suit me. I need a wow, see it improving. Walking out the bank, but with a check on me. Sliding 2-3, how could he step on me? Say you was for me, but one left on me. And if I ain't one, then that's on me. My brother got free, finna bring him with me. Finna show that little nigga what he never seen. I feel like a man, if I cross in my street, I do what I can, you do what you need. Woke up feeling good, drinking holy water. Hell, that I find a down bitch, but I never find a A. Just dropped 6 bands, that's 100 today. And I'm still out real people, still I'm stuck in my way. Let's pull up, make a movie, I think I like it when you sing this to me. I got this money, but it doesn't suit me. I need a wow, see it improving.
Take off.
Hey, W, just saw we hit 10 likes in the stream. That was quick. Maybe somebody that wasn't gave or that hasn't given a like yet gave a like. That's W, guys. Appreciate that a lot. Appreciate the like on the stream. Let's try to get 15 now that we're at 10. Hopefully we can.
If you want to smoke, fuck 'em up.
Quit, bro.
To a lockdown, where a suspicious-looking man was seen stepping out.
It does the, does what?
I was 16 in my junior year of
What are
high
you talking
school.
about, kiddies?
I had 9 periods in a school day. 5th period was lunch, and straight from there was my astronomy class. My astronomy class was actually held in one of the 2 basement classrooms of the school.
Swordplay?
My high school was big. There were 3 floors, and even that wasn't enough to accommodate all the classes offered. So the
Should be able to
school
wait
built
another
2
round, man.
classrooms in the
Never
basement.
mind. Okay.
It was honestly kind of
If
creepy
you're
down
talking
there
about
when
what
nobody
Bridge
else was
just
around.
said, then
It used to be a janitorial area. However,
just
it was
depends on the person, I
remodeled to
guess.
better resemble a typical hallway. The only thing,
Welcome
there were
back to
no
the stream,
intercoms
ladies
or
and
loudspeakers down in the basement at that time. For
That's
that
not a
reason,
new
no
color.
classes were held down there first period for the morning announcements. Everyone referred to this little section of the basement as the chamber, and everyone always tried to get classes down there just because it was air conditioned and the classes were typically easier. Plus, it had its own bathroom down there. We had a quiz in astronomy that day. Usually I was one of the first done just because I found the class easy. After I finished my quiz, I texted my friend who was in the other basement classroom to meet me in the bathroom because I was bored. He told me okay.
Mule kick.
I walked out of the classroom and down the small hallway to the bathroom.
Speakle is going to be in a bad spot. Good thing
A few seconds later,
can't
the
find
door
you on
opened and
Discord.
my friend JJ entered the bathroom.
What's your Discord? Wait,
We were
you
joking
already
around
sent me
for a
link. I
while
can just
until
quickly pull it
JJ
up.
checked his phone and said someone texted him saying the school was going on lockdown. We both looked at each other with the same grins. Neither of our teachers saw us leave the classrooms. That meant we had free range of the school while it was on lockdown. We agreed to sneak upstairs and look around the hallways just for the hell of it. The worst that would happen is that we'd explain how we couldn't hear the announcements in the basement classrooms. Upon opening the basement door to the main floor, we were surprised to find all the lights had been turned off, so the hallways were pretty much pitch black aside from the light pouring in from the doors in the lobby. This was legit because usually the lights were left on in the hallways during lockdowns. Something was going down, and we didn't know if we were even comfortable walking around now. JJ stepped out a little further into the hallway, and I followed suit. JJ then looked down the hall and said, "Who's that?" I looked, and emerging from the darkness was a man. At first, we couldn't tell if he was a teacher or not, but as he got closer, we realized this guy wasn't dressed at all like any staff member. He was dressed like a bum. "Alright, let's go," I told JJ as we hurried back down to the basement. He surely saw us, whoever he was. We saw both classrooms had their doors shut and lights off, so to avoid making a scene, we decided to hide in the bathroom. I shut the light first thing and then we both went to hide in the corner stall. There was complete silence in the room, no ventilation, no heaters, nothing. Just the sound of me and JJ. It was a rainy Thanksgiving. We have a small family, so our family gatherings are tiny. My mom,
Alright, I added you
two
on Discord.
sisters, our grandparents, and I for dinner at my mom's house. My older sister Nancy has been moved out for years. My younger
speak
sister
old right
Jamie and
here.
I still live at home with our mom.
Jokes
Our
and
grandparents live 20 minutes away. Our dad's side of the family all live in a different town. And we're all helping out with cooking and such. Our grandma was bringing over some food as well. We always do Thanksgiving dinner at 6 o'clock sharp. Our grandparents arrived at like 5 o'clock. We had to go out and help them walk through the rain up the front stoop to make sure they didn't slip. It was really bad out. Once they were here, we put the football game on in the living room. I sat with my grandparents and watched football with my grandpa, who's a big Cowboys fan. My sisters were in the kitchen helping my mom with the food. The rainstorm created for a more comfortable and relaxing Thanksgiving evening. At first, when it was time to set the table, I went to help. We were all at the table by 6 o'clock as per the usual. We had a giant selection of food for the small amount of people we were. Turkey, leg of lamb, potatoes, stuffing, corn, cranberry sauce, cornbread, and more food I'm probably forgetting. We were all at the table eating, drinking wine, and talking before we migrated to the living room. Where there we all watched the football game. Then, sometime before the game ended, the doorbell rang. It was still pouring outside, and we weren't expecting anyone else. My mom said, "Oh no, what if that's your father?" Long story short, our parents don't speak, but the idea of our father coming to surprise us wasn't impossible.
I added you.
My
I
mom
don't know why
told me
it
to go
said
check
family.
who it was, so I went to the door and yelled through it, "Who is it?" But the sound of the pouring rain on the front awning drowned out the sound of a male voice on the other side. So I opened the door. The storm door still closed and locked. There was a black man on the other side of the door. He was in some really big rain jacket with the hood up. When I opened the door, he walked closer and yelled something through the door. I had to ask him to repeat it twice before I understood him to be asking for food, saying he's hungry. He said something along the lines of, "The Lord will give you good karma if you spare some food." I said 1 second. I went to the living room and told my mom there's a possible homeless or just very hungry man asking for food at the front door. My mom said close the door, while my grandma said give him some food.
Yeah,
I said I'll make a little paper
request
plate of
as
food for
instead
him
of
from the
cancer.
leftovers. I went to the kitchen, grabbed a bunch of paper plates to account for the rain outside ruining them, and sandwiched some of the leftovers together with them. Then I went to the front door where the guy was still standing. I held up the plate to show him, and he tried opening the door. I yelled, "Wait, it's locked." I already was wary now after he tried opening the door. Regrettably, I still unlocked the door, and the second I started to push it open, he pulled it open with force and tried pushing his way through me. I instantly threw the food and held him back, yelling for my sister to come help me. As Nancy came to help shut the door, I saw 2 more guys rushing up the front walkway to the door. I managed to push the man out enough to clear the door. I helped my sister slam it shut. The second it was locked, I ran to the backyard door to make sure it was locked. I was the only able-bodied man in the house, and I felt like it was on me to protect the house. My family was in hysterics as we were brainstorming what to do. Not so shockingly, we settled for calling the police. My mom called while I kept going from window to window looking outside.
Yo,
It's hard to see out through the pouring
dude.
rain,
Hope you're having a
but
good day
through the
so
backyard
far.
window, I saw a couple men running through the grass
Appreciate
to the
you
back
joining up.
door.
Means a lot.
I'd imagine they tried opening the back door and failed, and then I saw them running through the grass again back to the gate. Then they were gone. When the police got here, the food that I dropped onto the front stoop was still just sitting there, all scattered on the porch. Not that it wasn't obvious that those guys didn't come for the food, but it's something worth mentioning. Our Thanksgiving was almost turned into a complete nightmare if it weren't for my and my sister's quick reactions. I know my grandma had her heart in the right place, wanting to help the seemingly needy, and I was influenced by her. But unfortunately, we live in a world where sometimes trying to do the right thing could bite you in the ass. We installed the doorbell camera soon after this. It was Thanksgiving night. I was over at my parents' house for dinner since they were hosting this year. I got to see some cousins and uncles I hadn't seen in almost a year. We had a typical Thanksgiving gathering for our family. My parents cooked a big meal as usual. Before dinner, though, I got a long essay of a text from some unknown number. I won't share it because it contains a lot of personal, revealing details. But it started with, "Hey Melissa, hope your Thanksgiving is going well." Then I quickly came to realize who it was that sent this text. It was this crazy stalker guy named Kevin, who I'd never even met before. We matched on a dating app and texted and snapped for a while, but we never met. He gave me obsessive vibes, and when I politely rejected going on a date with him, saying I don't think we have much in common, he got even more obsessive and aggressive. He even threatened me one time when I posted a snap story of my friend and I getting drinks, because he thought I was on a date with a guy. That was when I blocked him on everything, Snapchat, Instagram, and his number. But the contacts didn't stop there. I'd get random Instagram accounts with 0 followers attempting to follow me, and I'd block them each time. Same thing on Snapchat. I'd get random accounts adding me with different guys' names every time. Whenever I'd add them back out of curiosity, their snap scores were always 0. After reading the entire message, I was disgusted. He was gaslighting me, borderline threatening me. I replied, "If you keep contacting me, I will go to the police." It took so long to form a reply I was okay with that my grandma got annoyed and asked me to put my phone away. It was only out of sight and out of mind for maybe half an hour before I got another text from another random number. It was another essay. I didn't want to completely ruin my mood and be on my phone dealing with this when I was with family. I put my phone away and just tried to focus on being a part of the conversation. I family started to leave and things started to slow down. Check the text. And it was disturbing. It was longer than the first one. It was him berating me and insulting me the entire time, like the entitled, narcissistic sociopath that he clearly is. It was just a small amount of my family left. I showed them the texts. They
Yes,
were
sir, I
appalled.
did get it. I just messaged you
My
back.
mom wanted me to go to the police the next day to report him for harassment, which I planned on doing. I soon left my parents' house to go home to my apartment. My apartment is the lower floor of a two-family house. My friend Chelsea is my roommate in the apartment. I got home before her, and I went straight to my room to look for Christmas movies to watch. My phone started ringing. It said unknown caller. I knew it was him. I denied it and silenced my phone. I put on some silly rom-com Christmas movie to fall asleep to. It was called Surviving Christmas. All I remember about it is that it had James Gandolfini in it. It was late at night, so I didn't plan on making it through the movie.
Should I use this to cover my
I was getting sleepy halfway through the movie. I heard walking from outside my room in the house. It was in the apartment, not from upstairs, so I assumed it was Chelsea getting home from her night with her family. The footsteps came straight to my door. Then someone attempted to open my door. I always lock my bedroom door at night, even though I trust Chelsea. It's just a natural habit I have. I paused the movie and listened.
PB&J filled deliciousness. Isn't it something? Our very old billboard.
It just talks about how tasty you are. Where's the crust, brother?
Oh, there you are. See?
Wait, what's the L for?
New Uncrustables. Find it in the freezer aisle.
Skyscanner searches billions of prices on flights, hotels, and rental cars. So you find amazing deals? You won't find any.
Come on, you can do better than that.
You had to get imprint by climbing the seed and then shooting it with a KT4 3 times in a row. 3 rounds in a row.
I will make mountains from your corpses.
Either that or you can water it 1 time. Water it once with blue water, shoot it 3 times with the KT4. That also works. Yeah. 63, no big deal, I know.
You will meet the same fate as last fools who dared surround me.
That shit is so sketchy here, man.
Killing quickly is not so satisfying. I should kill twice.
Yeah, I don't like using the death machine on that side. I don't like it. I do not like it.
You can do better than that.
I was 16 in my junior year of high school. I had 9 periods in a school day. 5th period was lunch, and straight from there was my astronomy class. My astronomy class was actually held in one of the 2 basement classrooms of the school. My high school was big, there were 3 floors, and even that wasn't enough to accommodate all the classes offered, so the school built 2 classrooms in the basement. It was honestly kind of creepy down there when nobody else was around. It used to be a janitorial area, however it was remodeled to better resemble a typical hallway. The only thing, there were no intercoms or loudspeakers down in the basement at that time. For that reason, no classes were held down there first period for the morning announcements. Everyone referred to this little section of the basement as the chamber, and everyone always tried to get classes down there just because it was air conditioned and the classes were typically easier. Plus it had its own bathroom down there. We had a quiz in astronomy that day. Usually I was one of the first done just because I found the class easy. After I finished my quiz, I texted my friend who was in the other basement classroom to meet me in the bathroom because I was bored. He told me okay. I walked out of the classroom and down the small hallway to the bathroom. A few seconds later, the door opened and my friend JJ entered the bathroom. We were joking around for a while, until JJ checked his phone and said someone texted him saying the school was going on lockdown.
Does it feel to be in the eye of the
We both looked at each other with the same grins. Neither of our teachers saw us leave the classrooms. That meant we had free range of the school while it was on lockdown. We agreed to sneak upstairs and look around the hallways just for the hell of it. The worst that would happen is that we'd explain how we couldn't hear the announcements in the basement classrooms. Upon opening the basement door to the main floor, we were surprised to find all the lights had been turned off, so the hallways were pretty much pitch black aside from the light pouring in from the doors in the lobby. This was legit because usually the lights were left on in the hallways during lockdowns. Something was going down, and we didn't know if we were even comfortable walking around now. JJ stepped out a little further into the hallway, and I followed suit. JJ then looked down the hall and said, "Who's that?"
Better stand back.
I looked, and emerging from the darkness was a man. At first we couldn't tell if he was a teacher or not, but as he got closer we realized this guy wasn't dressed at all like any staff member. He was dressed like a bum. Alright, let's go, I told JJ as we hurried back down to the basement. He surely saw us, whoever he was. We saw both classrooms had the doors shut and lights off, so to avoid making a scene, we decided to hide in the bathroom. I shut the light first thing, and then we both went to hide in the corner stall. There was complete silence in the room. No ventilation, no heaters, nothing. Just the sound of me and JJ breathing, and an occasional drip from the sink. The door to the bathroom suddenly opened, and light from the hallway poured into the bathroom for a brief moment. The door shut, and the bathroom was once again pitch black. Me and JJ tried our best to control our breathing. The room was so silent that we could hear somebody walking over to our side of the bathroom. The person stopped and started breathing really heavily, as if they were out of breath. Me and JJ were both scared to death. JJ did something very dumb. He whispered in my ear, "We have to crawl out through the other stalls." The room was so silent, however, that even JJ's whisper could be heard from across the room. The heavy breathing outside the stall stopped, and the person tried pressing the stall door in. That was when I whispered, "Go, go," to JJ. We both crawled under the sidewall to the next stall over, and then the next stall, and then finally out to the other side of the bathroom. The person was now full on banging on the stall door. Me and JJ hopped up off the floor, opened the door, and as the light filled the room again, we saw the guy from upstairs in the corner. We pounded on the door to JJ's flat. The teacher let us in within seconds. JJ explained everything as the teacher locked the door, mentioning a gun sticking out of the man's pocket. I was shocked to hear this because I didn't see a gun, but I went along with it anyway. Usually a bunch of high school students would be laughing their asses off at two students causing a scene like this, but I noticed all the kids sitting in the corner looked concerned. A sudden bang at the door made everyone jump, and a couple of girls squeal out of fear. JJ, the teacher, and I could see the man standing at the door, looking through the window while trying the doorknob. After a few bangs on the door out of what seemed to be anger, he turned and walked down the hallway back to the stairs. We don't know how much longer the lockdown went on for, but for over an hour we sat in silence in the room, other than the teacher occasionally asking me and JJ questions in a very concerned tone, shaking his head after everything we would tell him. Eventually, somebody from upstairs called the teacher and he instructed all of us to single file walk up the stairs and out of the building, where we would be greeted by cops. Me and JJ did the best we could at describing the man to the cops and to the dean. One of the cops patted me on the back and we were sent off to go home. After this incident, the school installed cameras everywhere and ramped up the security budget. This incident never got media attention, so honestly, we never found out if police caught the guy. I'm convinced that man had no other intentions but to kill us then and there in that bathroom stall. I'm a retired New Jersey police officer. Throughout my 20 years in the force, the most disturbing call I ever received was for a school lockdown happening at a nearby middle school, of which I'll leave out the name for legal reasons. It happened on a stormy, dark day. My car number was called on the radio to respond to a lockdown, where a suspicious-looking man was seen stepping out from a white van parked behind a school and walking into the back door by the boys' locker room. I pulled up to the back parking lot of the school, right next to the white van. Nobody was inside, and all the doors and trunk were locked. I opened the red back door that entered into the gym hallway, right by the locker room.
Come on, let's go.
The main lights had been turned off, so the whole inside of the school was dark.
RPK?
I unholstered the flashlight.
I want the RPK or
used it to navigate.
I'm probably
the
going
halls.
to keep the RK5, to be honest
I made it to the lobby of the
RK5 with dead
school,
wire.
where a woman emerged from the front office quietly, telling me to check the boys' locker room, but to be careful because the person might be armed. I called for backup on my radio and was assured backup was already on the way. I made it back to the hallway I entered from, where I found the boys' locker room right next to the exit. I pushed it open very quietly. There were no windows in the rooms, therefore there was no light whatsoever in that locker room.
Sir,
only the light
you always seem to
provided by
pop
the
in
flash.
right whenever I get the window off. That's insane.
There was a white noise in the room, some kind of vent on the ceiling blowing air. But even over that, I was hearing faint scratching type noises, or little dings on the locker doors from the other side. I was supposed to make my presence as a police officer known, but honestly, I was just too scared. The tension in the room was insane. I held my flashlight in one hand and my gun in the other as I snuck to the other side of the locker room. It seemed like wherever I was in the room, the dings and thuds would be coming from the other side. I was standing in the corner of the locker room, right by the door to the bathroom, when the sound of someone slamming a locker door from another room made me jump out of my skin. I went in the direction where I heard the slam, to find out that it was from the boys' football team locker room. There was no door separating the main locker room from the football locker room. The lockers in here were also 3 times the size. I finally had the nerve to make my presence known by shouting police. After shouting, a kid started screaming help from somewhere in the room. It was very muffled though. The kid pounded on the locker door on the other side of the row I was in. When I found out that the boy was trapped inside of a locker, I felt sick in my stomach. I told him I'd be right back, once again calling for backup while running outside to where the white van was. It was gone. My biggest mistake was not getting the plate number first thing. I told dispatch to be on lookout for a suspicious white van. I ran back into the school and instructed the staff in the front office to end the school day and to send somebody with a key to the locker room to get the boy out of the locker. The boy was held by the man with a knife on his back, as I speculate the man was quietly trying to get the 12-year-old boy to his van. The boy was bleeding on his arm from the man cutting him while resisting. The man's van was spotted a week later in a 7-Eleven parking lot, where he was arrested after being properly identified.
You feeling enlightened, flesh monkeys?
I was staying in a Hampton Inn in New Jersey when I was visiting Rowan University, a college I potentially wanted to attend. My family couldn't come with me, so I was on my own. After attending campus tours, I went to get a bite to eat at a nearby restaurant, and then went back to the hotel at around 8 p.m., planning on going back to campus again
we
the
are
next
here.
day.
Alright, I'm gonna keep the BRM for now.
About an hour after returning to my room, a strange alarm started going off in my room, along with a white light flash in the corner of the ceiling. A message started looping shortly after as well, saying something along the lines of, "All Hampton Inn guests, please remain in your rooms, this is a lockdown." I'd never heard of a lockdown in a hotel. I never even knew hotels had alarms like this. I found it more interesting and exciting than anything else. Eventually the sound of the alarm stopped, but the light kept flashing, and every 20 seconds...
Attention, lockdown.
I sent him 3 question marks.
You've been trying to add me on Fortnite. I haven't been on Fortnite in a couple days, but yeah, if you've added me on Fortnite, I'll add you back as soon as I get on again, which will probably be after stream. I'll probably get on and play. It just depends on the time, honestly. I got work in the morning.
What to do. So we just chilled in the hallway. We tried opening
But I'll
the doors
definitely
for
add
the
you back as soon as I get on. My Epic is just my YouTube name.
Moose then tapped my shoulder and pointed down the hallway. All the way down, there was someone dressed in black fast approaching, like speed walking down the hall in our direction. At first it looked like a teacher, but as he got closer, we realized he was wearing some kind of white mask. Moose and I started walking backwards instinctively in response to what we now perceived to be a threat. As he got even closer, we could confirm there was a mask on his face. And it was this horrifying, disgusting mask of some pale, rotting-like face. I've never seen anything so creepy at any Halloween
Let's go get this thing back punched with at least something. I remember when we played on my account with no skins. But I logged into my Xbox.
Obviously formed aggression.
Okay. Alright, well, DM me on Discord, your Epic username, and I'll add you on there.
We got to the door, which was locked, and started pounding on it, but we didn't have time to wait. Moose
That's
and I
my best
split
bet,
up
is for you to DM me.
I hid in one of
If
the
you got
music
Discord, I'm pretty sure you do.
closets. I don't know where Moose went. I turned the light in the closet off and hid behind a big container. There was a big glass window in the door to the closet, and I could see into the hall thanks to the little light from the back lights. I heard footsteps approaching from outside, so I ducked my head completely behind the container.
Yeah, I agree.
I only looked up and peeked at the window.
Alright, turn, that's not what I want, but okay.
And I assumed it was clear, but it was not. The footsteps stopped because the man in the mask was standing at the door, looking in through the glass. I ducked back down, hoping he didn't see me, and then the closet door creaked open. It sounded as though he was trying to fiddle for the light switch, couldn't find it.
Yeah, like I said though, if you just DM me your username or your Epic Games, or if you're on PlayStation, I don't know what system you play on. If you play on PlayStation, just add me on PlayStation, bro, right there.
I took out my phone to text
But if you just don't, you play on Xbox, you said. My bad. So yeah, send me your Epic on DM on Discord.
Was stabbed in the bathroom by some masked man with a blade. Moose also texted me saying he's alright. He ran back outside to his car. I realized that was a good idea. I made sure the coast was clear and booked it for my car as well. I sat my car in front of the school and watched as cop cars swarmed the place. At least 10 officers entered the building. Moose came to sit in my car with me, and we watched for over half an hour. The school was let out early, with police escorting the kids out, of course. They never even found the masked man in the school. He likely escaped through one of the back doors.
What is your PC specs? I don't play on PC. Actually, I play on PlayStation.
I'm pretty sure he was never found. I thank my lucky stars I didn't have a similar fate.
But that was a crazy clutch, though. Good lord.
I went to a very poor high school in a bad neighborhood. Because of that, we regularly had fire drills and lockdown drills in the case of something happening. During the lockdown, the teacher would turn off the lights and we'd all hide in the corner of the classroom without saying anything. It was a cold day in the third quarter of the school year.
This game does not want to give me dead wire.
The windows were all shut, obviously, but still, the teacher had to stop mid-sentence because we could all hear some kind of shouting outside. Definitely some kind of commotion.
Thunderwall, really?
The teacher went to the window, looked outside, then opened one of the windows. But the yelling seemed to stop by the time he did.
I definitely need
Alchemy, the dean started speaking over the loudspeaker. It said we were going into a lockdown.
I don't even think that.
The teacher rushed to shut the door and turn off the lights. We all did our thing. Went to the corner of the room. Time seemed to move slow. We were all huddled in that corner. Screams started coming from the hallway. Not the screams of students, but deranged, angry screams from a grown man. Familiar to the screaming we briefly heard from outside. Someone dangerous was in the building, clearly. The school I went to didn't have security guards. It was too poor. So literally, in a case like this, we'd have to wait for police to arrive. The screams were then accompanied by bangs on a nearby door. Another classroom. You could hear the screams of the kids in the room next to us. The banging stopped. The screaming grew closer, until it was right outside our door, and then banged on our classroom door. A couple kids screamed and started to cry. The sick man on the other side of the door banged and banged. He started hitting the glass with his elbow at him, as he screamed insane things that made no sense to us. Some of it being, "I'm sick of it, and just stop already." The sickening sound of the small, thin glass window of the door shattering made the reality of the situation sink in even worse. Of course, kids on either side of me were screaming and crying now. Me, I was just sitting there in total shock. The man on the other side of the door stuck his arm into the room through the thin window opening and tried unlocking the door. Teacher took that opportunity to grab a pair of scissors and literally stabbed the man's arm. The man cried out and banged on the door a few more
I'm gonna have to do my research on the best strategy for this map instead of just going in blindly like I did on every other map. I understand this map is very simple. There's not much to it.
There had to be at least 6 cop cars outside.
But my strategies are not really working.
Arrested,
who plays Mortal Kombat on console?
The man apparently wasn't armed, but he clearly came into the school with
I appreciate that, E. It means a lot. 14 likes on the stream, W. Appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot, everybody. It means a lot. Alright, yeah, that's a fat rip. Let's go ahead and replace that. I don't really need that.
I went to a school in California. We always had a lockdown drill once a month. But only one time ever was it not a drill. It was in the cafeteria
during my lunch period. It's not even that it's hard. It's not hard. It's really not. I don't know the perfect strategy to get to 50 by myself. I mean, I thought easily I could camp till 50 with like RPK, HUK, and like a Man of War or something. Maybe a Wonder Wall.
Everyone in the cafeteria
I don't know.
genuinely shook and actually shut up. I looked around the disturbingly quiet cafeteria. I see everyone else was doing the same thing, taking nervous, curious glances at their friends and strangers at other tables. Then shit went down. A gunshot echoed from across the school, and that's when panic set in with everyone. Some kids ran for the exit door. The teacher in charge of the cafeteria yelled at everyone to hide over the tables, as he locked the cafeteria doors and shut off the lights.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stay as consistent as possible. 15 likes on the stream, that's a W. Appreciate that, guys. That's exactly what I was asking for on the stream. I am going to be ending the stream, though, for the day. I really appreciate y'all tuning into the stream. I'll definitely be attempting this, hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it'll be definitely the next day. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It means a lot. Thank you guys for tuning into the stream. Appreciate all the likes. The new subs, if we gained any. I'm not sure if we did, but really appreciate y'all if we did. We're on a grind. Appreciate the support, E. Appreciate the support, everyone else as well. You better do one.
Glass didn't shatter though. I don't even know if it did at all. Like the entire lunchroom cleared out through the 2 side exit doors to the outside. Students of all ages either ran to their cars or off the school
we are definitely ending the stream. And E, if you DM'd me on Discord, I'll definitely hop on some Fortnite with you right after I end the stream. I'll get on there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for watching, kiddies. W in the chat. Appreciate that. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys in the next stream, possibly tomorrow or the next day. I'm going to plan to do it tomorrow, but I do have to go coach. Oh, I just got another like 16 likes in the stream, it looks like. Appreciate that, guys. It means a lot. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next stream. I do have a special stream. Oh, you DM me on okay, got you. I have a special stream coming up in the future. Actually, 2 special streams. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I do have them coming up very soon. So stay tuned for that. It might be in the next week or 2 for sure. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to see those special streams, make sure you tune in. And it's going to be awesome. But like I said, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all the likes. This is a really good stream. Sorry for the 2 fails on the stream. I should have did better. Guess I'm just a little rusty. I haven't played zombies in 2 days. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.
Because realistically, this is something you guys have been.
So Fortnite decided.
What's your thoughts on CM Punk returning to WWE since Pipebound? Didn't expect it at all. Dude hasn't been in WWE since like what?
This happened when I was 15 years old. My best friend Anthony wanted me to come over for the night since his parents would be gone all weekend. I rode my bike over and put it in his backyard before letting myself in through his back door. We played basically every video game he had, from FIFA all the way to Call of Duty, with popcorn and other junk food spilled out all over the floor. As the night progressed, we moved from video games to watching half a movie and getting bored, to doing prank calls at close to 10 o'clock. Anthony made a few calls to different pizza places. When it was my turn, I just dialed a few random numbers in hopes to get someone at their house. On, say, my 4th attempt, I finally reached somebody. A guy with a deep and rough voice picked up, answering with a yeah instead of a hello. Anthony's laughing in the background made me stumble with my words mid-sentence, ultimately cracking up into laughter. I had never done a prank call, so I sucked at it. The guy on the other end was silent. I regained a straight face and tried to continue with the call. It went something like this. Sir, would it be alright if I borrowed one of the wheels from your car? What's your name, kid? My name is Bob. Really? You sure it's not Anthony? It hit me like a brick. I looked up at Anthony, whose face was noticeably full of fear. I hung up the phone, not wanting to be on the line with whoever that was for another second. Anthony, who the hell was that? I asked him. I don't know, he told me. Does your caller ID info display your name or something? No, it shows my dad's name. We hopped on the computer and did some research, trying to figure out how it was possible to get someone's name through their phone number. It didn't make sense how he could get Anthony's name so quickly. He was way too young at the time to be on any of those personal information sharing websites. We ended up asking a question on Yahoo Answers, since no one had a similar experience. The question turned up no answers. I suggested he call his dad, but he said he wasn't supposed to have anybody over for the weekend, so he didn't want to call. We planned on sleeping in the living room, so we just resumed watching the movie that we hadn't finished from earlier. Right after the phone call had left my mind, me and Anthony looked at each other when we heard his front storm door opening, and then the doorknob to the front door began to turn. It only was able to turn about halfway before the lock restricted it. Anthony turned off the TV, and I went over to the window to see who it was. I spread the blinds open. There was a tall guy standing outside. He noticed the blinds moving, and turned to look at me. I practically threw the blinds back into place. Me and Anthony hid in the kitchen, listening for any more noises. We heard the sound of the gate to the backyard opening, as it was right outside the kitchen window. God damn it, I said. I forgot to shut the back door. Anthony urged me to run and shut it. I made it to the hallway leading to his back door, and froze. There was a silhouette standing outside the back door. I don't think he noticed me, but he was surely looking into the house. He opened the door and stepped inside. I tiptoed to the kitchen and motioned for Anthony to follow me upstairs. We made it to his room as quietly as possible, pulling the door shut to avoid making any noise. We crawled under his bed. He had cloth covering the bottom of his bed, so you couldn't see anything under it unless you actually moved the cloth. The doors downstairs all opened, each one getting closer to the stairs. Thumps finally began up the stairs, and he was right outside the door now. The door to the room opened. I could hear Anthony's breathing. It was too loud. Footsteps moved over to the closet, and then the closet opened. I could hear the coat hangers being slid around as the fabric of the jackets and coats rubbed against each other. Footsteps moved over to the bed and stopped. I felt like my heart was about to explode out of my chest. Anthony's breathing was too loud. I had to cover his mouth with my hand. Nothing but silence in the room now. We laid still for so long, I almost thought he wasn't even in the room anymore. I moved my hand away from Anthony's mouth and whispered in his ear, "You think we can make a run for it?" He was about to answer when the most disturbing, memory-haunting scream I'd ever heard filled my ears as Anthony was seemingly dragged out from under the bed. I crawled out and saw him struggling with the man. I desperately looked around for anything to use as a weapon. I settled with a screwdriver sitting on his nightstand. I hurried over to the man and drove the screwdriver into his back. He let go of Anthony as he let out a scream of agony, giving us time to get the hell out of the house. Running onto the road would give away our position too easily. It would take too long to make it to his neighbor's house. We dove for the tree line in the woods and took cover behind a bush, watching the house. The back door opened as the man stepped outside, looking around the backyard. He then looked out to the woods. I felt his eyes pass me as he scanned through the tree line. It seemed that it was too dark for him to see us. Then, he turned his head back in our direction. I ducked behind the bush. Joe, he's coming. What? Dude, get up, we gotta run. He was right. The man was approaching us fast. How could he have seen us? We ran through the woods with the leaves crunching under us, giving away our position. When Anthony tripped over something, I crouched down with him, hoping we had run far enough. Not even 20 seconds later, oncoming footsteps from the direction we were running from came fast. They slowed down only 2 trees away from us, as we lay face down in the leaves. Moments later, the footsteps take off in another direction. We waited until we could no longer hear them, and took off back in the direction of the house. While running, over the sound of leaves crushing and my heavy breathing, I could swear I heard leaves crushing from behind us. We made it back to his backyard, into his house, and this time remembering to shut the back door. We were now able to call the police. Anthony stayed on the line with them, while I patrolled the back windows, making sure nobody was out there. It was so dark though, I couldn't see anything, so I did something that seemed stupid today. I turned on his backyard lights, and immediately in the distance, over by the woods, I saw him, standing in front of a big tree. He turned off back into the woods and disappeared out of sight. That was the last time me or Anthony ever saw him. I would be lying if I told you we heard the occasional knocks at our windows or something cliche. No, that was it. 5 years have passed and nothing has happened. Do I wonder if it was somehow linked to the prank call? Maybe. Does it make sense? Not really. But yeah, this was the story of how me and my still best friend Anthony almost died during a break-in. Me and my wife have had our fair share of arguments, but there was this one night that she wouldn't stop bitching over the stupidest shit. It got to the point where I forgot to put the toilet seat down, and she lectured me at the top of her lungs with an ear-piercing voice that I just couldn't take it anymore. I called my buddy Paul up, and he told me I could crash there for the night. I was exhausted, and I didn't need to deal with my crazy wife at the time. Paul had a huge house, which was another thing my wife always yelled at me about, how all my friends have nicer houses than us. We had a few beers and had a bro chat. He suggested I stay there for as long as I needed, but I assured him I'd only stay for one night. I didn't want to be a bother. I slept in one of his guest bedrooms. Surprisingly, he has 3 guest bedrooms, but has only needed to use one of them so far. He never uses the other 2 bedrooms, and only plans on using them for a party or something like that. All 3 guest bedrooms in the house are lined up next to each other, while Paul's bedroom is across the hall. It's a weird setup for sure, but it let me hear strange noises coming from the next room over. I assumed it was Paul doing something in there, but it quickly got annoying, so I decided to just walk over and see what was going on. I tried the doorknob, but it was locked. I cracked the door open to Paul's room and asked him what the noise was. He was already in bed as well. He didn't hear anything. Upon asking why he kept the door locked, he told me he always keeps those 2 doors locked, as he keeps some personal belongings in there. I warned him that there was a strange noise coming from the room, and he told me to just go back to sleep, and if I continued to hear it, come back to him. So I did. I went back to bed, and the noises were completely gone now. A half hour passed. I was starting to drift off to sleep at last, when I heard the slightest tap on the wall. It came from the other side, the next room over. It was followed by a faint voice. I jolted up from the bed and ran back to Paul's room. This time, he took me seriously. He got the key to the 2 doors and unlocked the one next to mine. We stepped inside and felt a breeze hit us on the way in. The window was completely open, along with the closet. We dug through the entire room. The bed had marks on it as if someone were on it. The closet was full of empty bags, and his valuable belongings that were in his drawers were gone. Paul suddenly ran out to the hallway. I was confused at first, but I caught on quickly as he was checking the other room. I was right by his side as he unlocked the door to the 3rd guest bedroom, and the first thing we saw was a black figure jumping out the window onto the patio roof. Paul was about to jump out after him, but we instead both ran outside through the back door in hopes to catch him. He was gone already. It's a good thing we didn't catch him though, because what we found in this room was far more disturbing. The white sheets on the bed were stained with blood. The closet had the butcher knife he had been missing sitting on the floor with a few blood spots on it. And of course, all of his valuable belongings were gone. These people, most likely homeless and likely dangerous drug addicts, were living in his home for a little more than a week. He had even mentioned something about how fast his food goes, and yet he's so skinny when we were drinking. That made a lot more sense now. As far as we know, none of them were ever caught. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was my first sleepover, an important part of my childhood. He was my good friend. His name was Jordan. We were 10 years old. We had a huge basement where we could play video games until 1 in the morning and then sleep on the couches. Skipping the teeth brushing like 2 little rebels, we went straight to trying to get some sleep on the couches. I fell asleep with ease. I woke up at some unknown time. I realized the TV was still on, with a blank screen. It was giving off a very dim light, but it was enough to notice something in the far corner of the basement, by the stairs. It was some tall object. I didn't know what it was, and I can't really describe how it looked. All I know is it almost reached the ceiling. The sound of the TV turning off and the small amount of light vanishing was almost enough to make me start screaming. I shut my eyes and just lay there motionless. I don't even remember falling back asleep. All I remember is waking up to a sudden and horrid screaming coming from upstairs. It was Jordan's mom. He woke up as well, and we looked at each other before sprinting upstairs to his parents' room. His mom was sitting there crying as his dad was turning the room upside down looking for what she saw. He barged out past us looking for anybody in the house, but there was nobody in the house. No signs of entry or exit. I'm still friends with Jordan today, and the last time I brought this up, he said his mom doesn't like to talk about it, but she did once admit she saw a tall, dark figure standing by their bedroom door. I'm undoubtedly sure that's what I saw in the basement that night.
Step right up, maggot sacks!
I am 14 and my friend is 15. One night my friend asked me if I wanted to spend the night, so I did. His mom was at work and his dad was at the gym. Me and my friend were upstairs in his room playing video games. We kept hearing what sounded like scratching noises and slight banging. We thought nothing of it because he has a dog, so we kept playing our video game. Minutes later we heard the noises again, but they were louder, and so we went to go see if it was the dog. It couldn't be the dog because it was lying outside his parents' room. Fearing someone was trying to break in, we grabbed our knives and flashlights. We searched all the rooms upstairs, then went downstairs searching it with only our flashlights. We decided it would be best to search his backyard, although we don't know how someone would get in his backyard because it's fenced in and there's a deep drop-off on the other side of the fence at the back. The search came up empty. I convinced my friend we should search the front of his house and make our way around his fence. We went around front and he went left and I went right. On the right his fence connects to his neighbor's, so I went over to him to find him frozen with his light shined in the direction of the woods near the drop-off. I was weirded out and shined my light in the direction of his to find a guy dressed from head to toe in all black, frozen and staring at us. At this moment, I yelled run, and we bolted inside the house and called 911. We waited, and minutes later 2 officers arrived to find nothing, and they told us to call them again if anything happens. Me and my friend were instructed by his parents to stay inside and downstairs in case anything happens, so we did. About an hour later, me and him were sitting downstairs on the couch, and he out of nowhere asked, "Did you see that?" "See what?" He then said, "The light. Someone shined a light through the window over the fence." About a second after he said that, I saw a beam of light shine through the window. So we called 911 once again, and the officers showed up minutes later and yet again found nothing. Me and my friend at this point were paranoid and waited until his dad showed up, and we took him outside to the backyard where we all heard footsteps. His dad convinced us that it was just a hunter, so we went to bed with no more problems. Unfortunately, it doesn't end there. My friend asked me about 2 weeks later if I wanted to spend the night again, and I did. Later that night, his parents were both still at work. We were joking around about what had happened with what we thought was the hunter, as his dog was outside doing its business. While we were talking, I peeked out the back door to check on his dog, to find what looked to be someone peeking over the fence. So we immediately called his dog in and locked the door. We left it alone, and minutes later, as we were in his room, we heard noises. So I looked out his window to once again see what looked like a guy peeking over the fence. So we grabbed knives and flashlights once again and went in the backyard and shined the flashlight in the direction we thought we saw the person. The light illuminated the outline of a head at the area of the fence we thought we saw the guy. We ran inside and called 911 and they responded. Minutes later they showed up and again found nothing and sat at the area outside the fence near the woods for 5 minutes in case something happened. Nothing happened, so they left, and they told us to call back if anything happened. He didn't tell his parents this time because we thought they wouldn't believe us. Me and my friend returned upstairs to his room, and about 2 hours later, we heard the loudest banging ever. It started from the downstairs on the left side and went to the front door. We freaked out, we grabbed a dog and barricaded ourselves in his parents' room and got his dad's gun out in case we needed it. We then called 911, and again the police showed up and found no one and no sign of anyone and left. That was the last time we ever had that problem, and it still has us scared to this day. I was 14 years old, hanging out with my friend Jesse, who was also 14. We were in the living room playing Call of Duty. His parents weren't home for the night, so we were being as loud as we wanted. We were doing nothing but playing video games and eating junk food all night. And eventually, since his parents weren't home, he convinced me to just stay over for the night. So after Jesse went upstairs to go to the bathroom, I went downstairs to call my mom in private and tell her I would be staying over. By the time I got back upstairs, Jesse was back, and he just stared at me with a confused look on his face. I asked him what was wrong, and he said he thought that I was upstairs as he thought he heard someone in the bedroom next to the bathroom. I assured him I was downstairs making a phone call, and he just looked back upstairs with a concerned look. He walked upstairs and I followed him. He stopped at the door to the bedroom and put his ear up against it. He then opened the door and peeked into the room. It was dark, but I could see there was enough light in there to be able to scan the room. We didn't see anything, so he shut the door. I told him he was being paranoid as we went back downstairs to play more video games. We turned the volume back up loud and resumed playing. After the match ended, the loading screen came up, along with the silence that usually the company's loading screens. That's when me and Jesse both looked at each other. Jesse hit the mute button as we listened to what we were sure was somebody grunting from upstairs in that bedroom. But soon after the silence from the television, there was silence from upstairs as well. Jesse whispered to me that someone is hiding up there. They must have stopped making the noise as soon as there was silence down here. Jesse whispered to me that we need to leave through the back door right now as it was much quieter than the front door. I agreed, and we headed outside to the back door. As soon as we were outside, Jesse got on the phone with the police as I looked up to the bedroom window. For some stupid reason, I turned on the flashlight on my phone and aimed it up to the window. About 3 seconds later, my heart dropped as someone stepped into view from behind the glass, but only for a brief moment. They seemed to crouch down under the window after spotting us. Jesse saw it too. That's when we actually took off down the block. We only came back when we saw a police car parked outside with its lights on. Jesse unlocked the front door for the two cops, and they went inside to investigate. As me and Jesse were outside waiting by the car, we saw him. Him, as in the guy who was surely at the window. He was coming out from the backyard, walking really fast, yet also clearly trying to keep quiet. This man was really tall, like 6'5" or something, and he looked to be mid-40s. Me and Jesse ran inside and screamed for the cops to come outside, but by that time he was gone, and we had no idea which direction he could have gone in. Inside of the bedroom that the man was in, a giant clothes bag had been pulled out from under the bed with certain articles of clothing obviously missing. There was also money missing from the desk drawer, and the desktop computer had been turned on. We never saw or heard of this man again. This took place in the summer of 2008 when I was 12 years old. I was sleeping over at my friend Calvin's house. I can't remember every little detail about what was going on, but I remember Calvin's family came home unexpectedly early, and things were getting a bit hectic in the house. So we came up with this cute little idea of pitching a tent up in the backyard and sleeping out there for fun. We figured why not since it was warm out anyway. We pitched the tent in like 15 minutes with Calvin's backyard nightlight giving us enough light in the dark. Now, on one side of Calvin's backyard beyond the fence was about 100 yards of nothing but trees. We lived in the country in New Jersey. Anyway, after goofing around for a while, Calvin turned off the nightlight and we finally went to sleep. Now, I don't know about everyone else, but I cannot for the life of me fall asleep in sleeping bags or let alone anything but my bed. I was twisting and turning for like 3 hours trying to fall asleep in that thing. Sometime during the night, I started to hear a little rattly, creaky type sound coming from around the fence. It gave me chills at first, naturally. I wanted to wake Calvin up, but I didn't. It sounded like the wooden fence was being pushed or it was just moving. It was a bit windy out after all, but still, nevertheless, being the only one awake outside in a pretty rural area and hearing a weird sound would make anyone uneasy. I tried to ignore it for the longest time, rolling around for like 3 hours hearing nothing but the sound of the wind, to then hearing a constant strange sound was just too weird, and I was getting downright freaked out. I felt the urge to pee coming on, and I didn't really want to go out there without knowing Calvin was awake. So I woke him up and told him to listen to that noise. Of course he thought it was just the wind, but as long as he was awake, I did feel better about leaving the tent. I unzipped the tent and naturally looked in the direction of the noise. I couldn't really see anything, it was too dark, so I walked over and flicked on the nightlight switch. When I looked at the fence, I saw there was a person leaning on the fence with his head down, seemingly pushing the fence. I immediately turned the light off and practically dove into the tent. I whispered to Calvin what I saw, and as we both fell silent, we realized that the noise had stopped. I told Calvin to call his house phone as quietly as possible, but he said we should run straight for the back door. I agreed. He unzipped the tent as quietly as possible and opened the little door, and when he ran out of the tent, he screamed. In reaction, I jumped out from the tent and ran straight for the back door as well, not looking behind me. When I asked Calvin why he screamed like that, his response scared me. He told me he saw somebody standing right by the side of the tent in arm's reach. The rest of the night we slept in Calvin's room upstairs, and I could swear, with the window open, I could still hear the creaky fence being pushed, but every time I looked, I couldn't see anyone out there.
Freak bag, starting to see how this works. You feeling enlightened, flesh monkeys?
My cousin Tyler and I used to have sleepovers all the time when we were kids. Always at his house though, because he had the cool house. Back then, before cell phones and modern video games, kids actually used to do normal kid things. Like, for example, we both loved to play hide and seek at night. One time when we were 9, both our parents were going out for a night in Atlantic City. So they had my other cousin, Tyler's older brother Joe, keep watch on us. An hour into the night, however,
Here's one thing you need to do before buying anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you
Fry as many as you want, Tornado. We don't want them.
ages ago, when I was a boy, one of my favorite things to do would be to have sleepovers with my friends, especially my friend Joe. Joe had the coolest house layout. He had this huge basement, a pool table, air hockey table, and the entire basement looped around in a big circle. And we'd often ride his scooters around the loop in the basement while on our sugar rushes after hours of playing video games and eating junk food. The best part was his parents could never hear us down there, as they slept all the way upstairs. I'll never forget the night when my mom dropped me off at Joe's house after dinner. It was the night before a holiday, so we didn't have school the next day. Joe and I went straight to the basement and started playing one of his new video games on his PlayStation 1. When suddenly, the door to the laundry room in the back creaked open. We paused the game and turned around to look. And yes, the door was now cracked open. I told Joe to go check it out. He said it's fine, it happens sometimes. To be honest though, sometimes at night alone in his basement, Joe and I would get spooked. I told him to go shut the door because something about having that door open and leading into a big pitch black laundry room was uncomfortable. I think he agreed because he got up to close it. After a while of playing video games, I started riding Joe's bike around the roof of the basement, which honestly was a lot more fun than it sounds. Then something else happened. There was a noise, almost like the sound of a laundry machine door being banged or closed. It came from the laundry room again, obviously. This time Joe and I ran up the stairs freaked out, and Joe called his dad to come check the laundry room. His dad opened the door to the laundry room, had a quick 5-second look, and calmly said there's no one in there. He went back upstairs to bed, and Joe and I continued to hang out for another hour or two. Then it came time to go to sleep. There were 2 couches down there, one in front of the TV, and then another towards the back of the basement by the bed. I slept on the couch towards the back of the basement. I didn't sleep long though. I woke up and it was still pitch black in the basement. No light shining through the small basement windows. It was still the middle of the night. I rubbed my eyes and sat up, getting this weird feeling of being watched. Joe? I said. Just checking if he was awake. After saying his name, I heard and saw something moving in the darkness to the laundry room. And then the door creaked shut. I jumped off the couch to wake up Joe. And when I got to his couch, he wasn't there. That's when I became wise to what was going on. Joe was trying to scare me. I tiptoed to the door of the laundry room. I figured I would reverse it on him and scare him instead. I put my hand on the doorknob, and after a little mental build-up, I yanked the door open and went inside screaming. I turned on the light to the room. Joe wasn't in there. Where could he be hiding? In that moment, I was beyond confused. I knew he had to be in the room. Then I noticed something through the glass of the dryer machine. I I walked over to it and knelt down. Someone was in the dryer machine, crunched up like a ball. You know how dryer machine doors usually have this sort of tinted glass that's hard to see through? Well, I knew there was a person in there. It took me a few seconds to catch on. The person that was in the dryer machine looking back at me was not Joe. Some grown man. I started screaming and ran all the way upstairs to Joe's parents' room. Everyone in the house came out from their bedrooms in response, including Joe. Joe apparently was having a hard time falling asleep on the couch, so he went upstairs to his bedroom. I yelled there was someone hiding in the dryer machine. As Joe's dad started his way storming to the basement, somebody ran through the living room and out the front door. Joe's mom let out a scream as his dad ran outside in his slippers to try to catch the man. Of course, being that he was only in slippers, he didn't have a chance. When he came back, Joe's mom had already called the cops. When the cops came, they asked me if there was anything specific that I could make out about the man. All I could say was that he was wearing dark clothes. Joe and I slept in his room. I slept on the floor with a blanket and kept the door locked. We took a break from the sleepovers for a while.
As long as you keep dying, I'll keep shooting.
This happened quite some time ago. In fact, it happened back in July 2013. It was my 13th birthday party. Friends and I had been to Manchester before heading back to my house for a sleepover. A couple of them had stayed over before, and some hadn't, so I wanted to make a good impression. We all decided to sleep downstairs that night, as there wasn't enough room in my bedroom. We gathered our sleeping bags on the living room floor, watched cheesy rom-coms, and ate junk food until around 3 a.m. We decided to hit the sack after our third movie. We turned off the lights with the exception of one, as although we didn't like to admit it then, we were a little afraid of the dark. It's a common thing to lie awake and shout at a sleepover after you say you're going to sleep. We were in the middle of whispering to each other who we thought our celebrity lookalikes were, when we heard it. A loud knock on our window cut through our conversation.
Come on, guys!
Said one of my friends. Probably just my dad playing a prank or something.
I won't ever get bored. Believe me.
Well, this whole situation was kind of freaking me out. My dad had done this type of thing before, so I assumed it must have been him.
You're getting electrified.
I was beginning to calm down when suddenly another forceful knock came on the window. This made some of my friends scream. I assured everyone that, like I said, it was probably just my dad being goofy. So I went over to the window to catch him red-handed. The curtains were closed, so I had to pull a section of them back to see who was outside. As I did, I came face to face with a man, and most certainly not my dad. This man was bald, with very thin eyebrows. He had a missing tooth. He was sort of hunched over, and he looked at me with widened, glassy eyes. I immediately screamed and closed the curtain. At this point, my friends and I were pretty hysterical. Emma began visibly shaking in fear. My parents were upstairs, so instinctively, I ran up to find them. As I got upstairs, my mom was talking to someone from her window. I didn't quite catch their conversation, but she told me what happened soon after. She said that she heard the knocking too, and when she looked out of her window to see who it was, the man looked up and asked her if she had seen a friend of his. I can't remember the name of the guy she said she was looking for, so we'll call him Paul. I kept asking him over and over, "Have you seen Paul? Where is Paul? Has Paul been here?" Of course, my mom said she didn't know anyone named Paul. Eventually, she had to ask me to leave us alone, so just kept wandering around our driveway.
Starting to see how this works.
As the man finally left, I went back downstairs to calm my friends down.
You're getting electrified.
In retrospect, I feel bad for leaving them alone down there when some weird stranger was on the property. I all settled back down there. My mom's maternal instincts kicked in, so she wanted to make sure he was done completely. She left briefly to go around the block in her car to make sure he wasn't still in the area. The street was dimly lit by impractical streetlights, so she had to put her high beam down. As she was driving, she saw someone dash across the middle of the road. Thinking it was just a kid, she just kept driving, until the man who was at our window appeared again. But this time, he practically jumped in front of my mom's car. My mom quickly slammed on the brakes, but before she could confront him, he disappeared out into the night. never found out who that guy was or what his true intentions were. And thankfully, we never saw him again.
As long as you keep dying, I'll
Unless
keep
we wanted to
shooting.
make a good impression. My friend Jake slept over at my house one night when we were 12, and because of that, he may have possibly saved my life. It was a snowy weekend night. We watched a couple Christmas movies in my living room. My mom would bring us snacks and hot cocoa. She was always really nice to my friends when I had them over. My mom had to go to sleep kind of early because she worked. She and my dad had just recently divorced. By around 12, Jake and I went to my room, where we played Pokemon on our Game Boy Advances for a little. I don't remember much after that, besides falling asleep a little while later. I woke up in my bed to the room being extremely cold, and also feeling really thirsty. I went to the kitchen downstairs to get a cup of water. I noticed how much colder it had become upstairs as opposed to downstairs. I went back to my bed and tucked myself in. As I lay there trying to fall back asleep, I realized Jake was breathing weird, like a deeper, heavier breathing. It went on for some time, and after making a note of it in my head, it was all I could focus on.
made him delete his channel and shit. It was so funny. That's weird. Why my game just restarted? That was weird.
It had to be you. Do not provoke me, hell pigs. It will only make worse. I will never tire of battle. Is that the best you can do? Is not enough. My skull does not like you either. I will make mountains from your corpses. Come on, you can do better than that. Is that the best you can do? It's not enough. You only make Russian bear more angry. I will make mountains from your corpses.
I got this, Gorod, James, and then Giant and Ascension. And I gotta rerun back up there as well.
Tonight's forecast, bad weather. I won't ever get bored, believe me. Your bark was worse than your biting, bud. That's what I call shock and awe. Ain't no chew toy. This is gonna mess with me, ain't it? Shock and awe. Step right up, maggot sack. Back to the pound for you. Tell your master he ought to keep you inside. I wanna fight. I wanna fight. You're making off me. These are a nice change from all those nasty soda machines. Tank zombie, meet tank.
that. It's too red.
Wait, here comes another. Hearing.
Ooh! Yes! Predictable. I knew he was gonna buy it.
It's time to stay down, you mechanical freak.
Press. I want to see Jamie Lee Press. When do we see Jamie Lee Press?
Brett, not until Trading Places in '83. Jamie Lee was always the virgin in horror movies. She never showed her tits.
Could afford a decent pair.
What'd you say? That's why she always outsmarted the killer in the big chase scene. Only virgins can do that.
Should I
Don't
use
you know
this to
the
cover
rules?
my front
What
or
rules?
cover my rear?
You
I can't wait to see their faces when this takes them off.
You don't know the rules?
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror. For instance, number 1, you can never have sex.
Sparky!
Big no-no! Big no!
Dead man.
Sex is death, okay? Number 2, you never drink or do drugs. No, the sin factor. It's a sin, it's an extension of something. And number 3, never, ever, ever, under any circumstances say, I'll be right back. Because you won't be back.
I'm getting another beer. You want one?
Yeah, sure. I'll be right back. See, you push the laws and you end up dead. Okay, I'll see you in the kitchen with a knife.
As long as you keep dying, I'll keep shooting.
You don't know the rules. There are certain rules that one must abide
The sheriff just radioed. Somebody reported a car in the bushes down the road. I'm gonna go check it out.
Heads up.
Get it done.
Electrical storm coming through.
I'd love to. If you're sure it's all right.
Ma'am,
I won't ever
I'm
get
the
bored.
deputy this time.
Believe me.
Be right back.
Out of my way, blood swords.
Speaking of, thought maybe we'd walk.
I'm gonna need a shower to wash off all this blood.
Such a nice night out.
You're getting electrified, meat puppets. Now this is a weapon I can work with.
All right.
I'm gonna need a shower to wash off all this blood.
Do you know what that constellation is?
No.
I don't know. That's why I was asking you.
You freak bag starting to see how this works.
What happened?
She probably got pissed to me and failed.
Hey, freak bags. I'll get back to you in a minute. Just need to buy more ammo. Just you and me now, maggot addicts. You meat maggots seem real.
Prove to you that I'm not a killer.
You're not getting close.
Huh?
Fry him up, Sparky.
Oh my God.
Sydney.
Billy, watch out!
I won't ever get bored. Believe me. Wait to see their faces when this takes them off. Fine, meat puppets. As long as you keep dying, I'll keep shooting.
Help me, somebody! Help me!
Tonight's forecast?
Watch out. Watch out, Jamie. You know he's around. You know. Oh. Oh, there he is. I told you. I told you he's right around. On the corner. Jamie, look behind you. Look behind you. Turn around. Behind you. Oh, turn. Behind you. Behind you, Jamie. Jamie, turn around. Oh, God, I didn't mean to turn around.
Behind you, kid! Behind you!
Look around.
Step right up, maggot sack.
What?
Long 30-second delay.
You freak bag. Trying to see how this works. Feeling enlightened, flesh monkey.
answer the phone in the van?
Yeah.
Lock yourself in it. Call the sheriff for backup.
Be careful!
I'll save this for when I really need it. Better stand back. This ain't gonna be pretty.
Neil? Mr. Prescott?
Come on, Sparky!
Eddie, I need the cellular!
I'm gonna need a shower to wash off all this blood.
Eddie! Kenny!
Flesh monkeys! I won't ever get bored. Believe me. No treats for you. Fresh supplies coming in. I won't ever get bored. Believe me.
911.
Let's go!
Storm coming through.
Oh God, Kenny, I'm sorry, but get off my fucking windshield!
Fry 'em up, Sparky!
Joey, where are you?
Freak bag starting to see how this works.
Joey!
What I call shock and awe. In orbit. Heads up. Electrical storm coming through. As long as you keep dying, I'll keep shooting.
Hello? Help me, please. It's Stu Walker's house on Turner Lane. It's 261 Turner Lane, please. He's gonna try and kill me.
We gotta get the fuck out of here! Come on, Dude, it's me! I found him! She's dead! I think Susan... No, listen to him!
Stay back!
Susan! You Billy, shoot my Susan! No, I didn't! I ain't no chew joy! Please, give me that gun! Give me that gun! It's Barry! No, I didn't! I didn't, Sid! He did it! He did it, Cindy! Please, I didn't do it! He did it, please! Please, Cindy, no! Fuck you, Bill! No, stop! Everybody's going crazy!
Go away!
Cindy!
Leave me alone.
Sid!
No, he's out there.
No, give me the gun. Give me the gun, it's okay.
I won't ever get bored. Believe me.
Just help me. Stu's flipped out. He's gone mad.
The sky's the limit, brain junkies.
We all go another mad sometimes.
No, Billy!
Oh. Anthony Perkins psycho last time.
My taste buds screwed up or something.
Corn syrup. Same stuff they use for pig's blood and carry.
How's it feel to be in the eye of the storm? As long as you keep dying, I'll keep shooting.
Surprise, Sidney.
No!
Oh, now, whoa.
You freak bag, starting to see how this works?
What's the matter, Sidney? You look like you've seen a ghost.
You're electrifying me puppets.
Why are you...
Don't play the game, Sidney.
Called Guess How I'm Gonna Die!
Fuck you!
I need a shower to wash
You already played that game, remember? You lost.
It's a fun game, Sidney. See, we ask you questions. Get it wrong? Die.
You get it right.
You freak bag,
You die.
starting to see how this works?
You're crazy, both of you.
Actually, you prefer the term psychotic.
We'll never get away with this.
Oh, no. Tell that to Cotton Weary. Wouldn't believe how easy he was to frame. Watch a few movies, take a few notes. It was fun.
No!
Oh, where you going?
Let's get this doohickey started up.
What? Oh, my mother.
What? You hear that, Stu? I think she wants a motive. I don't really believe in motive, Sid. I mean, did Norman Bates have a motive? No. Did they ever really decide why Hannibal Lecter liked to eat people? Don't think so. See, it's a lot scarier when there's no motive, Sid. We did your mom a favor, Sid. That woman was a slutbag whore who flashed her shit all over town like she was Sharon Stone or something.
Yeah, it would put her out of her misery. Because let's face it, Sidney, your mother was no Sharon Stone.
Tonight's forecast, bad weather.
Is that motive enough for you? Your secret mother was fucking my father.
I won't ever get bored.
She's the reason my mom moved out and abandoned me. How's that for a motive?
Fry as many as you want.
Total abandonment causes serious deviant behavior, so they fucked you up and made you have sex with a psychopath.
You keep dying, I'll
That's
keep
right.
shooting.
You gave it up. Now you're no longer a virgin. That virgin. Now you gotta die. Those are the rules.
Just pretend it's all a scary movie, Sid. How do you think it's gonna end?
No shoe toy.
Oh!
You're getting electrified.
It's fun. You're gonna love this. We got a surprise for you, Sidney. Yeah, you're gonna love this one. It's a scream, baby. Come on.
I need a shower. Your bark was worse than your bite.
It's your mom's anniversary. Congratulations. We killed her exactly 1 year ago today.
Attention!
Oh! What do we have behind door number 3, Sydney?
Daddy!
Whoa!
No treats for you.
Guess we won't be needing this anymore.
And oh, look at this. Ring.
Got the ending figured out, yes, Sid.
Come on, you think about it. Mind your daddy's the chief suspect. Phone the cellular. Evidence is all right there, baby.
What if your father snapped? Mother's anniversary set him off and we ran our mother's been killing everyone.
Except for Billy and me. We were left for dead.
Freak bag starting to see how this works.
Kills you. And shoots himself in the head. Perfect.
Step right up, maggot sex.
Yeah. Yeah! I'm ready, baby! Hang on!
Keep you inside.
Get up! Get, man! Get up! Hit it!
That's what I call shark handoff.
Go on, man. Jesus. Oh, shit. My turn.
Tell your master he ought to keep you inside.
Forget it. Stay to the side and don't go too deep.
As long as you keep doing it,
Okay.
I'll keep shooting.
I'll remember. God damn it, Stu!
Feeling enlightened,
All right,
flesh
Billy.
monkeys?
I guess I got a little too
I think I better
selfish.
fight in a fair fight.
Oh. Give me the knife. Now! You see, Sid, everybody dies but us. Everybody dies but us. We're gonna carry on and plan the sequel, because let's face it, baby, these days, you gotta have the sequel. Ah! Ah!
You sick fucks. You've seen one too many.
Nah, Sid! Don't you blame the movies! Movies don't create psychos! Movies make psychos or create blood! I'm really with you, right? I'm feeling loose here!
They walk straight into our trap.
You get the gun. Pops, okay?
I thought we were just getting started.
Now!
Burn, meat maggots! Burn!
Houston, we have a problem here.
Better stand back. This ain't gonna be pretty.
Go on, man. Right there.
You're getting
The fuck is it?
electrified, meat puppets. I won't ever get bored. Believe me.
Dead.
Okay, man. Still does.
I've got an ending for you. The reporter left for dead in the news van comes to. Stumbles on you two dipshits. Finds the gun, foils your plan, and saves the baby. I'll love you.
Lighten things up.
Something you done.
You freak bags starting to see us.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So sweet.
No treats for you.
Much
How's
better
it feel
without
to be in the
seeing
eye?
the
Storm.
This is Gale Weather signing off.
Baby, you love it.
Step right up, maggot sacks.
I don't know, but I'm hurt, man.
Rubbing too on the outer shell. You're getting electrified, meat puppets.
Are you alone in the house?
Bitch! You bitch! Where the fuck are you?
Not so fast. We're gonna play a little game. It's called
Guess who just called the police and reported your sorry motherfucking ass?
Find me, you dipshit! Get off! I can't, Billy. You covered your feet. I think I'm dying here, man.
You feeling enlightened, flesh monkeys? I won't ever get bored. Believe me.
Oh, Stu. What's your motive? At least got police are on their way. What are you gonna tell them?
peer pressure. I'm far too sensitive.
I'm gonna rip you off, you bitch! Just like your fucking mother!
Barney for pansy-ass mama's boy.
Like, hit me with the phone, Dick! Fucker, where are you? Ah! Ah, you fuck!
Punk, please.
You're sorry, ass.
My mom and dad are gonna be so
I need a shower to wash off all this blood.
Bitch!
Fry him up, Sparky. I'll eat this when I need to get a nasty taste out of my mouth.
I always had a thing for you, Sid!
In your dreams.
Nine months ago.
Which is only going to get worse. The torrential downpour has in no way affected the particle accelerator, which is up and running smoothly, according to Star Labs CEO Harrison Wells. The weather
Heads up! Electrical storm coming through! Your bark was worse than your bite, bud. As long as you keep dying, I'll keep shooting. Step right up, maggot sacks! That's what I call shock and awe!
Morning.
rental car. One bag.
Flatline. Entire family.
200. Clear.
You freak bags starting to see how this works?
How could you possibly know that?
Try as many as you want, Tornado. We don't want them.
Auditory functions are the last sensory faculties to degenerate.
I'm gonna need a shower to wash off all this blood.
Oh my God!
Where am I?
He's up.
Dr. Wells, get down to the cortex like right now.
For 110. Pulse 120. Pupils equally reactive to light. Look at me. Look at me.
Whoa, relax. Everything's okay, man. You're at Star Labs.
Star Labs. Who are you?
I'm Cisco Ramon. She's Caitlin. Dr. Snow.
I need you to urinate in this.
Not this second.
Wait, what is happening? What is going on?
You were struck by lightning, dude.
Lightning. Big gaps.
Your muscles should be atrophied, but instead they're in a chronic and unexplained state of cellular regeneration.
Come here. Have a seat. You're in a coma.
For how long? 9 months. Welcome back in town. A lot to discuss.
It's hard to believe I'm here. I've always wanted to meet you face to face.
Yeah. We certainly went to great lengths to do it. Star Labs has not been operational since FEMA categorized us as a Class 4 hazardous location.
Max ammo.
17 people died that night. Many more were injured, myself amongst them.
Jeez. What happened?
9 months ago, the particle accelerator went online exactly as planned. For 45 minutes, I had achieved my life's dream, and then...
Okay.
And there was an anomaly. The electron volts became unmeasurable.
Those freak sacks are in for a surprise.
Energy from that detonation was thrown into the sky. That, in turn, seeded a storm cloud.
That created a lightning bolt that struck me.
That's right. I was recovering myself.
That's what I call shock
when I heard about you. The hospital was undergoing unexplainable power outages every time you were going into cardiac arrest, which was actually a misdiagnosis because, you see, you weren't flatlining, Barry. Your heartbeat was moving too fast for the EKG to register. Now, I'm not the most popular person in town these days, but Detective West and his daughter gave me permission to bring you here where you were able to stabilize you. Iris?
We don't want him.
Yes. She came to see you.
I won't ever get bored.
She talks a lot.
Me.
Also, she's hot.
I need to go.
No, you can't.
No, Caitlin's right. So now that you're awake, we need to do more tests. You're still going through changes. There's so much that we don't know.
I'm fine. Really, I feel normal. Thank you for saving my life.
Really?
You freak bags starting to see how this
My
works.
shirt.
Yeah, get the sweatshirt.
Okay.
You're getting electrified, meat puppets. Step right up, maggot sacks. As long as you keep dying, I'll keep shooting. Tonight's forecast, bad weather.
You're awake.
Just woke up.
Freak bags. I won't ever get bored. Believe me.
I watched you die, Barry.
Back to the pound
You
for
kept
you.
dying. Your heart keeps spinning.
Never turn down a free reload.
Still beating.
That's really fast.
Fry 'em up, Sparky.
Are you okay, Tracy? Yeah, I got it. My dad's gonna be
I'm gonna
so
need a
happy
shower
to
to
see
wash
you.
off all this blood.
Let me get my stuff, okay?
How's it feel to be in the eye of the storm? You freak bags starting to
How
see
can I
how
help
this
you today?
works.
This is a robbery. Is this supposed to be a joke?
You tell me.
I won't ever get bored. Believe me.
scared the hell out of us kids.
Yeah, that was quite the nap you took there, babyface. And you still look slow.
You look okay. Are you really?
Yeah.
Second west. We got a 550 in progress at Old City Bank. Two dead. Two on road picking up on the south side. Grab your range.
Sorry, Barry, I gotta run.
Do you need my help?
No, you take it easy. There'll be plenty for you to do once you settle in. Let's go, partner.
Hey, Alan. Glad to see you. Thanks, Eddie.
As long as you keep dying, I'll keep shooting.
You should go. My dad doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Glad you're back.
Fry as many as you want, Tornado. We don't want them.
The night of the explosion, Clyde Martin shot and killed Shire. Martin and his brother died trying to escape. Their plane crashed.
Iris, got a minute?
Hey, Barry. Good to see you.
Okay?
Hey, pus sores. I need a little something.
I just need some air. I'll call you tonight, all right?
How's it?
What's happening to me?
You'll be in the eye of the storm. Your bark was worse than your bite, but I need a shot. Fry 'em up, Sparky. I'm gonna need a shower to wash off all this blood.
You don't really believe you can run that fast, do you?
Well, I believe anything is possible, and in a few minutes, maybe you will too.
I'll never get bored. Believe
How's
me.
it fit?
Tonight's forecast, bad weather.
It's a little snug. What do you think you're moving so fast no one will see you?
Step right up, maggot sacks.
See, you thought the world was slowing down. It wasn't. You were moving so fast, it only looked like everyone else was standing
No
still.
treats for you.
Dr. Wells will be monitoring your energy output and tabling your vitals. What do you do?
Freak bags
I
starting
make
to
the
see how this
toys,
works.
man. Check it. This is a two-way headset
Heads
with
up.
a camera I modified,
Electrical
typically
storm
designed to
coming
combat
through.
battlefield explosions, or in your case, potential sonic booms, which would be awesome.
As long as you keep dying, I'll keep shooting.
What? Nothing.
Let's see what this gets
Don't
us.
smile too much.
My once promising career in
As long as you keep dying, I'll keep shooting.
The explosion that put you in a coma.
How's it feel to be in the eye of the storm?
For this one's explosion.
Mr. Allen, while I am extremely eager to determine your full range of abilities, I do caution restraint.
I won't ever get bored. Believe me. Fry as many as you want, Tornado. We don't want them. Starting to see how this works.
You just passed 200 miles per hour.
Not possible.
You're getting electrified, meat puppets. Tonight's forecast, bad weather. I'm gonna need a shower to wash off all this blood.
What is all this?
Witnesses from the robbery at Gold City Bank. Perp made off with 200 grand, more or less.
Catch these guys?
The windows blew in. It was like a hurricane. Everyone ran for cover.
We're gonna have a sketch artist work with you, if you feel up to it.
third robbery in a month for a fixed on Tuesday.
The security cameras in the back. Go to that house. We got a bunch of witnesses here. Man, that was beautiful.
Sky went black, and then boom! Outside was inside. And it looks like there was a thunderstorm in the plane.
Vukovic, suspect is driving a black Mustang, partial plate, 6 Kilo Charlie 3. Put out an 8. Happy that.
You feeling enlightened, flesh monkeys?
You had a distal radius fracture.
Had?
It's healed in 3 hours.
How is that even possible?
Hey, pus sores.
We don't know.
I made a little something for you.
You really need to learn how to stop.
What happened out there today? You were moving pretty well, and then something caused you to lose focus.
I started remembering something. When I was 11, my mother was murdered.
Heads up! Electrical storm coming through!
The sound woke me up. I came downstairs, and
You freak bag starting to see how this
I
works?
looked like a ball of lightning. Inside the lightning, there was a man. He killed my mom.
How's it feel to
They
be in the
arrested
eye
my
of the
dad.
storm?
He's still sitting in the room for the murder. Everyone, the cops, the shrinks, they all told me what I saw was impossible.
Come on, let's see what you got!
What if the man who killed my mom was like me?
Unequivocally, you are one of a kind.
Tonight's forecast, bad weather! I won't ever get bored, believe me!
Can I help you, Detective?
You can stop acting like you can't stand me when your dad's with you.
Aw. I like having a boyfriend who isn't shot to death.
As long as you keep dying, I'll keep shooting. Man, I'm putting you in orbit. Fry as many as you want, Tornado. We don't want them. I'm gonna need a shower to wash off all this blood.
Tell my dad. He doesn't know about me.
Doesn't seem like anyone's in on the secret.
I was gonna tell you. When you were in the hospital, Eddie covered my father's shifts so that we could both be with you. I thanked him with a cup of coffee, and things just kind of happened. And it's good.
How's it feel to be in the eye of the storm?
Dating your partner's daughter, isn't that against department regulations?
Why are you so upset?
I just don't like having to lie to your dad, you know?
When you see danger, you run the other way. You're not a cop.
Because you wouldn't let me.
You're damn right.
Joe, I need to talk to you.
It can wait.
No, now. Who did this? It's Clyde Ward. I know everybody thinks he died in a plane crash after the Star Labs explosion, but he's alive. Something happened to him that night. I think you can control the weather. The recent robberies, they all happened in huge meteorological events. And when I just confronted Martin, the street instantly enveloped in fog. Of course you don't believe me.
You're getting electrified, meat puppet.
Okay. You want to do this now? Out here? Fine. Martin is dead. There is no controlling the weather, Barry. Just like there was no lightning storm in your house that night. It was your brain helping a scared little boy accept what he saw.
Dad did not.
Yes, he did! Your dad killed your mother, Barry. I am sorry, son.
As long as you
but I knew it, the jury knew it, now he's paying for what he did.
Dad, enough!
Iris, I have done my best to take care of you since that night, and I have never asked for anything in return, not even a thank you. But what I do ask now is that you, for once in your life, see things as they are.
You're not going to believe this. Got the eyewitness sketch of the robbers with that. But I'd know better. I'd say that's Clyde Martin. But that's impossible. He's dead, right?
I wasn't the only one affected by the particle accelerator explosion, was I?
We don't know.
I won't ever get bored.
You said safe, so there was no residual danger. But that's not true, so what really happened that night?
Bad weather.
The accelerator went after them. We all felt like heroes, and then...
Step right up, maggot sack.
Mission barrier ruptured, unleashing unknown energies into our world. Antimatter, dark energy, X-elements.
Those are all theoretical.
And how theoretical are you? Mass dispersion throughout and around Central City, though we have no way of knowing exactly why the roof was exposed. We've been searching for other meta-humans, like yourself. Meta-humans.
That's what we're calling him.
I saw one today.
He's a bank robber, and he can control the weather. This just keeps getting cooler. This is not cool. All right, a man died. Martin must
feeling enlightened, flesh monkey.
From the storm cloud. He's still out there.
Tell your master
we
how
have
to keep
to
you
stop him
inside.
before he hurts anyone else.
Barry. It's a job for the police. I work for the police as a forensic assistant. You're responsible for this. For him.
What's important is you.
You freak bag, starting to see how this
I
works.
lost everything. I lost my company. I lost my reputation. I lost my income. And then you broke your arm, and it healed in 3 hours. Inside your body could be a map to a whole new world of medicine, vaccines, medicines, and treasures buried deep within your cells, and we cannot risk losing everything because you want to go out and play hero. You're not a hero.
As long as you keep dying, I'll keep shooting.
You're just a young man who was struck by lightning.
I swear to God, I didn't do this.
Dad, why are they taking me?
Barry, don't go in the house.
Where's Mom?
What's gonna happen to my son?
Dad!
Barry!
Dad!
Stay out of the house! Barry!
Good thing I'm not afraid of heights.
Joe, those people. My daughter.
You were ready for Dempsey's electric light show. The improvements better be more than just cosmetic.
Mom!
So, I'm outnumbered, huh? This could get interesting.
So that's my story. I've spent my whole life searching for the impossible. Never imagined I would become the impossible.
So why come to me? Something tells me you didn't just run 600 miles to say hi to a friend.
All my life I've wanted to do more. Be more.
Let's get this doohickey started
And
up.
now I am. And the first chance I get to help someone,
Should I
I
use
screw
this to
up.
cover my front or cover my rear?
What if Wells is right? What if I'm not a hero? What if I'm just some guy who was struck by lightning?
I don't think that bolt of lightning struck you, Barry. It chose you.
I'm just not sure I'm like you, Oliver. I don't know if I can be some vigilante.
No treats for
You
you.
can be better. Because you can inspire people in a way that I never could. Watching over your city like a guardian angel, making a difference, saving people.
Screw off, creep.
In a flash. Take your own advice.
Shower to wash off all this.
Wear a mask.
I've been going over unsolved cases from the past 9 months, and there's been a sharp increase in unexplained deaths and missing people. You're not a human. Now, I'm not blaming you. I know you didn't mean to.
I won't ever get bored. Believe
I know
me.
you won't. But I need your help to catch Martin and anyone else out there like him.
If we're gonna do this,
Try that again.
I have something that might help. Something I've been playing with. Designed to replace the turnouts firefighters traditionally wear. I thought if Star Labs could do something nice for the community, maybe people wouldn't be so angry at Dr. Wells anymore. How is it going to help? It's made of a reinforced tripolymer. It's heat and abrasive resistance, so it should withstand your moving at high velocity speeds. And the aerodynamic design should help you maintain control. Plus, it has built-in sensors, so we can track your vitals and stay in contact with you from here.
Thanks. Now, how do we find Martin?
I retasked Starlab satellites to track meteorological abnormalities over Central City. We just got a ping. Atmospheric pressure dropped 20 millibars in a matter of seconds. I've tracked it to a farm just west of the city.
doesn't. Maybe.
It's packed. And it's blue. It's packed already. It's a burst, but it's 6 shot. Nice. Thank you. That could actually really help for going like red zone or whatnot. Right, we're gonna go here. The stream when? Oh, I don't know about that, Red. Paige spun it in the box. But I'm double packing an orange weapon. The Paige found me. Orange tier weapon, legendary tier, or gold tier, whatever you want to call it. To be fair, the WAF don't need to be packed anymore, because if the WAF's only using to kill
off all this blood. Gotta keep an eye on that ammo. Back to the pound for you. Those freak sacks are in for a surprise. Ain't a problem this can't solve. Step right up, maggot sacks.
I'm not saying Martin is alive. If he was, the last place I'm going to hit off.
You want to fight? I want to fight! As long as you keep dying, I'll keep shooting.
Martin, on your feet, hands on your head.
You got me. The night of the storm, after Star Labs blew. After our plane went down, and I woke up on the ground alive. When I saw what I could do, I understood. I am God.
Shut the hell up.
Surrounded, huh? Get around there. I still like my chances.
You will God get stuff done! Why the hell will God need to rob banks?
You're right. I've been thinking too small.
Clock 700 miles per hour to do that.
Your body may not be able to handle those speeds. You'll die.
I have to try.
The suit's holding
enough.
But he's not.
You can do it.
You can do this, Barry. You were right. I am responsible for all this. So many people have been hurt because of me, and when I looked at you, all I saw was another potential victim of my hubris. And yes, I created this madness, but you, Barry, you could stop it. You can do this now. Run, Barry, run!
I didn't think there was anyone else like me.
I'm not like you. You're a murderer.
It's over. Step right up, maggot sacks. Feeling enlightened, flesh monkeys? Don't start when you can't finish. As long as you keep dying, I'll keep shooting. Gonna need a shower to wash off all this blood.
What you can do?
That's what I call shock and awe.
You feel anything?
More or less.
As long as you keep dying, I'll keep shooting.
I'm sorry I didn't believe you. Like all too crazy, chasing the impossible. But you really did see something that night your mom died.
I won't ever get bored. Believe me.
Your dad is innocent.
You feeling enlightened, flesh monkeys?
I need you to promise me something. I don't want you telling planners about anything you can do. Anyhow.
Step right up, maggot sacks. You freak bag, starting to see how this works? Heads up! Electrical storm coming through! No treats for you! I'm gonna need a shower to wash off all this blood.
You can call him since I was 11. Funny thing is, I finally got into a fight today.
Today. What? No Big Belly Burger? It's one of the few perks of living in this time. We're out of cows where I come from. You don't care about that. You have questions. Go ahead.
Not sure where to start. Thawne? That is your real name? You Bart Thawne?
Since the day I was born.
And when was that?
136 years from now. This is not what you want to know. Go ahead, Barry. Ask it.
Why did you kill my mother?
Because I hate you. Not you now. You years from now.
In the future.
In a future, yes. We're enemies or rivals, opposites or reverses in one another.
Why were we enemies?
Starting to see how this works.
It doesn't matter anymore. It matters if neither of us are strong enough to be. Until I learn your secret. I learned your name.
Step right up, maggot sack.
Barry. And finally, I knew how to defeat you once and for all. Travel back in time. Kill you as a child. Wipe you. Face of the earth.
I won't ever get bored.
Leave me. Follow me back again. Walk. We both landed some pretty solid shots. And then you, future, got your letters on that hair.
Exactly where I want you.
So bad. Then I thought, what if you were to suffer a tragedy? What if you were to suffer something so horrible, so traumatic that your child self could never recover? Then you would not become the Flash, and so I stabbed your mother in the heart when this takes them off. And I was free. Finally able to return to a future without the Flash, only to realize that in traveling back, I'd lost my way home. Lost my ability to harness the Speed Force. And without it, I was stuck here, stranded in this time, unable to return to my own. And the only way back was the Flash. And the Flash was gone. And so I created
Why help me save so many people?
Because I needed you to get fast. Fast enough to rupture the space-time barrier and create a stable wormhole through which I could return home.
You keep dying, I'll keep shooting.
Would I ever do that? Very happy. If you give me what I want, I'm gonna give you what you want.
Shower to wash off all this blood.
You can prevent your father from going to prison. You can reunite the Allen family.
Out of my way, black sword. No. Step right up, maggot sacks.
No, I don't believe you. I want to kill you right now.
I know that rage. I used to feel that rage to be on you. Now, somehow, I know the joke.
Time to get here, big maggots.
They look on you, cry.
No, don't you ever say that to me.
I know you're upset. I'm giving you a chance. I'm giving you a chance to undo all the evil I've done.
As long as you keep dying, I'll keep shooting.
Don't you want that chance?
Time to get airborne, big maggots. I won't ever get bored. Believe me.
Rare opportunity to go back in time and right a wrong. And save your mother's life.
That puts you in orbit.
That's a paradox Harrison has presented to you.
Chance to be with someone you love seems pretty cut and dry.
At first blush, Dr. Snowy, with yourself, but this gift has unparalleled risk. Carry the night your mother died, and that you saved yourself from being killed.
I won't ever get bored.
Altered the timeline you were already on and changed the course.
So what you're saying is we're living in a parallel universe, just like when I time traveled before.
But he only changed one day. Exactly. Now, imagine 15 years of compounded experiences. One different decision, no matter how big or small, impacts everything that follows. Moments upon moments, choices upon choices, new relationships. Nothing would be as it is today. And you never know the difference because you never remember any of it.
If I go back and save my mom,
I'll keep shooting.
my dad doesn't go to prison. I never live with Joe and Iris. You might never meet me, Caitlin, or Ronnie.
The truth is, there's no real way of knowing what your life will be.
Leave me alone.
Hey Ross, sauce it up.
Rain, calling on my phone. Baby, yeah, leave me alone. Rain, calling on my phone. Baby, yeah, leave me alone. Holding up all again, no, motherfuckers hate me like, whoa. I guess they mad that they can't get a bag like me, no. Whoa, bitch calling on my phone. Unknown number, I'ma leave that shit alone. She stone cold. Hearts frozen cold. What's the cost of loving broken bones? All these interruptions with my code. I can't even trust shit anymore. Yeah, I've been in my lows, but it'll catch up. Shawty let me on the road, but it'll get up. New York City lights leave me right back home. I'm just trying to find my purpose and my soul. Man, I just really want it back, but they left her. Body of broken bones, yeah, the pain hurts. Heart is right to the stone, yeah, my heart burns. What's the right to be close to my mind learns? Rain, calling on my phone. Baby, yeah, leave me alone. Rain, calling on my phone. Baby, yeah, leave me alone. Holding up all again, no, motherfuckers hate me like, whoa. I guess they mad that they can't get a bag like me. Whoa, bitch calling on my phone. Unknown number, I'ma leave that shit alone. She stone cold. I don't know where she'll go. We don't want
Your bark was worse than your bite blood. I won't ever get bored. Believe me.
Forget boring lectures and dull classes. At Lethbridge College, you'll learn by doing, gain career experience, and train for what's next. Start your career in one of Lethbridge College's certificate, diploma, degree, or apprenticeship programs this fall. With hands-on training, work-integrated learning opportunities, and job-relevant experiences, you'll be ready for the workplace when you graduate from Lethbridge College. Visit lethbridgecollege.ca to apply.
Better living starts with smart, responsible choices, like shopping Frank & Oak's most awaited sale event of the year. During their Black Friday sale, you can find up to 40% off everything. It's the perfect time to discover special garments, from high-performance winter coats to responsibly made knitwear. Shop conscious products for you and your loved ones. Shop the Black Friday sale now at frankandoak.com. Frank & Oak. Inspire better living.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think.
My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
Take a dirt nap, maggot.
We're stressed out.
Kill them all and reap the rewards.
Sometimes a certain smell will take me back to when I was young. How come I'm never able to identify where it's coming from? I'd make a candle out of it if I ever found it. Try to sell it, never sell out of it. I probably only sell one. Lyrics of my brother, cause we have the same notes, same clothes, homegrown, a stone's throw from a creek we used to roam. But it would remind us of when nothing really mattered. Out of student loans and treehouse homes, we all would take the ladder. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream about I'm at a payphone trying to go home.
If you ain't gang, why would I peace you? Like, what's up? More money, more love. AP, two-tone. I was outside with that chrome. Maybach ready to go. Look at my neck, it's covered in stone. Look at my yard, it's covered in bone. King of the hill. All of my family's royalty, nigga. You better deal. Don't gotta talk about respecting this shit. You know the real. Don't gotta talk about my blessings and shit. We know the real. I don't want that fake love. It ain't real. It ain't much to say, love. I'm crazy about your love. Go over and above. You know I'm pulling up, smoking on the gas. I'm a demon in the nighttime, leave him in the past. Went out for that bitch, she called me dad. She said that's the best love that she ever had. Shit, you gotta get in your bag. You gotta get to the cash. You gotta get in the digital dash. Stepping on shit, keep a Glock in the mask. Turning your plaid tie-dye. Throwing up bands in G5. Double C bag on TY. Don't wanna see him reach in. It's late night and we creep in. This her class, but I teach her. Broke your shit in my Oxford. Let her go get you a doctor. Let her go get you a perk. That boy in pain, he hurt. Get a little bitch in the dirt. Put the little bitch on a shirt. Get him like shit fly high. RP Scoop, RP 9. She a op and drop me the dime. We ain't worried about shit or time. Little boy stay getting hard time. Psycho, out of my mind. I think I'm Picasso, I'm picking your ride. Red rum, 100 shots, pussy you done. Run up the bread, it was crumbs. Now I got a damn green thumb. Now I got a pair of green lungs. My mama told me the devil alive. My aunt singing here speaking tongue. I'll get to the top, I'm a lunge. I know I'm the shit, but they'll never plunge. You're getting electrified. My driver got kids, so you better run. bitch in the sun. Yeah. That boy might go ahead, that boy like that run. I'm out with the gang, no click, no squad. You know we the gang, you know we the mob.
Tonight's forecast, bad weather. You freak bags starting to see how this works?
Right foot, left foot, step up, shoot. In town, and she wish.
Slime in the ice machine. It has been a part of Houston's vocabulary for decades now.
I'm trying to roll up a gumball, man. Take it back and then into the thug.
Pull up, shoot a time like Craig Sager. All my hoes on 10, moving on out to Vegas just like the Raiders. Ooh, yeah, rearrange his face, think it's sweet. Jesus, he 23,000.
A nigga that beat a
They can't beat them, I had to get rid of them. Man, your house is
I see you want a name. You swear you were. Yeah, better lie next time. You don't know me, you're taking the road.
So strap up, my nigga, it's
Hey, watching Tigger in the basement, I was trying to get a placement. I remember days in the east with the bros, watching Tristan and DeVoe while they running up the skull. I remember TT was headed to the league. I was sleeping up at Metalworks trying to plant a seed. I remember rolling through the city getting beats. I was peeping out the streets cause I was beefing with the bleaks. I remember.
Stacking them racks up tall, gotta save up for the rain. Jump in the Benz or jump in the wide body. I can't even walk. Bitch, I'm on fire, I'm counting up bands and bands and shit never stop. Bitch, I'm the man, I'm rolling up grams and grams, I get it a lot. Niggas be hating, they really be fans, man, they want on my spot. I'm tryna go out of space, I'm finna go to the moon. I got a freak bitch wet, I'm finna jump in the pool. Niggas won't smoke, that's a bet. I'm a big bag and be boo. You playing like Russian roulette. Get up the smoke like it's food. 100,000 in the bank. 100,000 on my wrist. Robbed him when he went to sleep. I'm as slimy as a geek. I'm rockin' Balenci. Yeah, I'm buying all of that shit. I just cashed out on a dime. Couldn't win it by the brick. I just walked into the mall. I shop till I fall. I bought some Balenciaga. They wanna hate on the dog and talk on the God. I promise my future brighter. Turned in a bitch, I don't need a ladder. I know I caught on my tour rider. It ain't a place that I can't go. I'm getting money and they all know. Private jet, I need a bed. I'm tryna fuck on the plane. Bust down the motherfucking bezel. Bust down the motherfucking frame. Niggas be capped.
I'ma just keep it direct. Everything in this energy. If I'm missing, I take off your legs. Keep it quiet, I don't let it fly.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh, took my breath away. It's the way. 1, 2, 3. I can touch it through the phone.
Round to wrap around the wound and wild. I pour the bruised blood into the sound. Stole the
AJ, what you got going?
yeah. Ran out of the gravel, gotta give me some more. You don't know what I'm rocking, cause this shit not in stores. Nigga fresh to death, I should be in the morgue. Got a shawty on her knees, like she praising the Lord. Okay, don't
BO3 100s, but I've done it for BO2 and BO1 100s, but made a playlist. But for BO3, I didn't make a playlist. Does anyone want a spare speed cola can and a sentry gun? Because I don't need them. A sentry gun.
What did you do
Speed
to
cola?
force it?
I don't need it, I've got it. And a sentry gun.
Got a kill streak here.
Lily, how was work today?
I've got an airstrike as well. Well, I'll keep that on me, the sentry gun, because who knows, I might want to swap it out and place it.
Filling full hordes with Rise.
Need to get the hipfire kills.
Why Stealth erred early in his game that he played years and years ago.
You want to get, also another trick for the giant, you want to have stamina up as the extra perk, like guaranteed. Like, you need stamina up as the extra perk to move quick enough, not Deadshot. And there is actually ways with classic guns to get more than 4 perks on the giant. You want to be on a low round, really, and activate one teleport 3 times in a row. On the 3rd time teleport, and it should spawn a purple. I'm trying to get the hipfire kills, but it's so inaccurate. Getting these hipfire kills, and then I've got Zikrom. I always lay down by the perks. Oh, sorry. Have a look at that. Oh, don't. There's a rare Aether if someone wants it in there. And there's Shatter Blast and Napalm Burst as well. Damage hold. Yeah, I'm ready for this piece. Don't take the rare Aether. Oh. No, it's alright, it's because it was still pinged, I was confused. Right, okay, alright, who's driving? Yeah, oh. Is Paige shooting it down? I'll try and shoot it down with my gun. Only on that. I mean, if you're on about if it's older than Cold War Landy, Deadshot doesn't do any extra damage. Deadshot only does extra damage on Cold War. Maybe this game. Where's the helicopter? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna try and shoot it with my gun. Can't see it. Because headshot. Oh, okay. Oh, got you. Done it. Done it. There you go. My mission's done. Wait, free perk in there because of that. Go back. Actually, no, I've got it. Just because I've got 6 perks, so there you go, Death Perception, W. Right, I need to get back in there, I shouldn't have got out. Let's finish this. Peace. Finish this piece.
Looks like we're walking from here.
WSG.
Sup, Red? How's your Eisendrache game going? Are you still like in the middle of it? Or did it end? 85 right now? Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. For some reason, I thought you were in the 100s. But yeah, I remember that. fucking boring map. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that you keep grinding it. Because I think it's a kind of a mid map too. Not gonna lie. Sauce, bruh.
Get a 255 on it code.
Yeah. That's the drive, the main drive, right? I always have to keep switching maps personally. But yeah, hopefully you hit it.
Claire! Claire, you okay?
Amelia nerd.
Can't stay here, it's not safe.
Go on ahead. I'll meet you at the station.
I'll be there.
Okay.
This is out of control.
I'll keep shooting.
Yeah. Everything's still cool. Being me, I can't lose. I know you're getting confused. They like how you do it so smooth. Gotta stay in tune. But your lover can't lose. Say 9, say 10. Make sure you go lose. I can see you wanna vibe with me. Just say you wanna vibe with me. Feeling like I won a lottery. You getting a lot of me. Probably why you calling me. Is that why you calling me? Feeling like I won a lottery. You getting a lot of me. I can see you wanna vibe with me. Just say you wanna vibe with me. Feeling like I won a lottery. You getting a lot of me. Probably why you calling me. Is that why you calling me? Feeling like I won a lottery. You getting a lot of me. Mixing different shades up. I look like the fall. Trap money, real money. Yeah, I want it all. I just take my best feelings, put it in a song. I know I was right. Yeah, I know you was wrong. Yeah, I got a vision. Let it capture in 4K. We forever young. You won't see me in no way. I'ma do what I want right now. I can't wait till it's too late. Everywhere up in the world right now. 10 bands in a suitcase. Being me, I can't lose. I know you getting confused. They like how you do it so smooth. Gotta stay in tune. With your lover can't lose. Say 9, say 10. Make sure you gon' lose, yeah. I can see you wanna vibe with me. Just say you wanna vibe with me. Feeling like I won a lottery. You getting a lot of me. Probably why you calling me. Is that why you calling me? Feeling like I won a lottery. You getting a lot of me. I can see you wanna vibe with me. Just say you wanna vibe with me. Feeling like I won a lottery. You getting a lot of me. Probably why you calling me. Is that why you calling me? Feeling like I won a lottery. You getting a lot of me.
I'm guessing I don't have what I need for that. Okay, I need to find something for that.
I think that was your last call. Hit me up if you ever want some, girl. Cause we gon' ball forever. Cause we gon' ball forever. All these racks on my side, I don't need you. Swear that I've been that nigga since preschool. Took a W, now I can't lose. Look around, tell me what the work come to. I think that was your last call. Hit me if you ever want some, girl. Cause we gon' ball forever. Cause we gon' ball forever. All these racks on my side, I don't need you. Swear that I've been that nigga since preschool. Took a W, now I can't lose. Look around, tell me what the work come to. Been at 0, been at Millie, been at 20, been at 50. Bitches on bitches, I got plenty. I'm in a Lambo, you in a Rennie. You niggas lame and I swear get messy. Shorty on my line that day, hey Jesse. I can't kick it with you, I ain't messy. 200 on the desktop, can't catch me. Whoa, you don't even know how we came up, no. We don't even care about no fame, bro. That one day we would just get famous, no. We don't even care about no fame, yeah, no. In the back, tryna cast the shadows. You can't even stack all your cash, that's why you broke. I don't want no sob stories, keep that to you. Unless you giving head and you exceptional. Hit me up if you ever want some, girl. Cause we gon' ball forever. Cause we gon' ball forever. All these racks on my side, I don't need you. Swear that I've been that nigga since preschool. Took a W, now I can't lose. Look around, tell me where the work come to. I think that was your last call. Hit me if you ever want some, girl. Cause we gon' ball forever.
nigga since preschool. Took a W, now I can't lose. Look around, tell me what the world come to. Whoa.
Okay. Oh yeah, this thing. Bro, I swear I'm putting cancel. Swear to God. Somebody get me out. There we go. Okay, that was weird. Damn it. Okay. Well. Downstairs we go then. Sus. Okay, Mr. Okay, buddy. Says the guy who said the N-word on my stream. Says the guy who said the N-word at all, basically. What is this? Massive abundance. Yeah. Okay, buddy.
Gonna be easy to me.
How did I not see all this
Shooters
when I
doing what I
first
say,
came in?
so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she gon' let me hit, came back now she undressed. Thought you got my real love, girl that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Only do it if it feel natural, I can't force this shit. They say where you get that swag from, bitch I bought this shit. If you ask me then I'm #1, but that's my opinion. You could go check the stats yourself, just start signing in it. Niggas tryna compete with me in the same lane. Fuck around, I make my own way, see if they maintain. Feeling like I'm on my D, so nigga bang bang. Hope for the gang gang, smoke for the pain pain. Fashion, yeah, fashion fanatic, yeah. To money and addict, yeah. The money and baddies, yeah. Got so much packs on me, you would think I be trapping, yeah. I guess that's what happens, yeah. When you really got it, yeah. Know it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Shooters doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she gon' let me hit, came back now she undressed. Thought you got my real love, girl that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. What you tryna talk about? It ain't about money. I don't hear no notification, not the bank calling. Got the keys, I could pick a door like the water. You can't even roll a mic, gas, blunts floating. What even happened? I'm like a virgin of Paris, yeah. Oh, that shit, bitch, I'm embarrassed, yeah. Boy, you my son, carriage, yeah. We having fun with this shit still. I can tell that you overthinking. I can do it with my eyes closed. You can see that I'm barely blinking. Fashion, yeah. Fashion fanatic, yeah. To money and addict, yeah. The money and baddies, yeah. Got so much packs on me, you would think I be trapping, yeah. I guess that's what happens, yeah. When you really got it, yeah. Know it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Shooters doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she gon' let me hit, came back now she undressed. Thought you got my real love, girl that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left.
Okay.
Rated T for teenagers. The city's being torn apart. I don't know if I'm strong enough to save it.
Peter Parker and Miles Morales return for an exciting new adventure in the critically acclaimed Marvel Spider-Man franchise.
This gunship won't quit!
I do not want to be lizard food! Switch between two playable Spider-Men while exploring the expanded open world of Marvel's New York.
I am Spider-Man.
Marvel Spider-Man 2.
Okay. There we go. Much better. Oh yeah, I got that already. Okay. That's about it for here. Okay, oh yeah, another one of these. That's right. Okay, nothing here. And yeah, nothing there.
But yeah, don't upgrade the gun whatsoever and put cryo freeze on it, and then don't use it until a dog appears.
I just got the
Otherwise,
perfect
AAT
gift for
will
my
probably go off.
boyfriend that has everything that he needs for 25% off at manscaped.com.
How long you been working with Saw Gerrera? Not long. A few jobs here and there. I can tell you impressed him. That isn't easy. Jesus. I'm good at what I do, and I don't ask the wrong questions. Open up! Hurry!
Who? Where are you, buddy? Oh, wait. Where are you? Are you in here?
Yo.
Can't tell, bro.
Did you not try out the spray about mule kick supposed Widow's Wine? Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard about the supposed Widow's Wine because there's new artwork for Widow's Wine. Like mule kick, yeah, I've heard that's meant to that might come in first season, which is crazy. I like just for the sake of it. That's just alright. Also, wait, and can you stack ammo mods? This is just a general question.
I died.
Do you like keep them stowed away?
Oh, what the?
You can stow them.
Curious to you, good sir.
You can stow them on your stowed items, but even if you glitch your stowed items and don't leave a 10,
I think he's dead, bro.
Bug out.
I must find that man.
I think we need to leave this man behind.
Just keep it at 10. Like, that's good that you're right by it. I thought we'd have OP guns, so we may as well just do it. Comments on let me gamble. I don't know. Either well, it's a 3-minute cooldown or you don't have that much points. One or the other. Do I get banned? What? Nah. I could see your messages. Freeze with napalm during a match, or is it one or the other? You can't put two different AATs on like ammo mods on one gun. You can only have one ammo mod. Like if you see down at the bottom by my gun right now, there's
if you don't get the fuck out of my way, fat ass. If you don't get the what the okay, that was way too close. Oh, and bro. All that just to come into here, just to die.
60 hours? 20 minutes on fire.
I thought this was the way out, man. I swear to God. Somebody.
Huh?
Another one. Ah, damn.
I fear no dog. Oh, pressing come from above.
Another one.
Come on.
Consequences will never be the same. Weapon of the victorious. Much better. Now this is what I'm talking about.
Nice.
This is where I just was. Dude, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go here. Come on. Can't aim for shit, man. Okay. You're down. Right, buddy? Please. You're next. Oh. Okay. Why? Why? I have no more bullets. Buddy. Nope. Okay. What's up, kitties? How you doing, bro? Get away from me. Juke that ass. What's this? This is just a window, right? I guess not. Yo! Yo! Damn it. I had no space there. You gotta be joking me. I was gonna try and just juke their ass. You know what? No! Stop! Stop! I'm taking the chance you gave me, man. Just let me go, brother. God damn it.
I'll get you out.
What the?
It's available now for PS5.
PlayStation.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Hey. Pull up and wet the bar. Sippin' on lean, that's why. All of my dish, you won't start. Yeah. I told her to give me some slack. Pull up, we drop the top. My niggas, they pop a lot. Cannot fuck with us. Up through and I buy all the shots. My bitch, she looking so bad. I mean, she calling me dad. She saying she missed what we had. Sorry, I fucking in past. Coming through this just like I don't know better. This nigga, youngest here, make a nigga who better. Pull up and wet the bar. Sippin' on lean, that's why. All of my dish, you won't start. Yeah, I told her to give me some slack. Pull up, we drop the top. My niggas, they pop a lot. Cannot fuck with us. Up through and I buy all the shots. My bitch, she looking so bad. I mean, she calling me dad. She saying she missed what we had. Sorry, I fucking in past. Coming through this just like I don't know better. This nigga, youngest here, make a nigga who better. What you doing, baby? Say what you doing, baby?
Bitches going crazy, but shit, I haven't made it. Tryna cop a grill, bitch, I need a meal. Said I used to slap, nah, I do that still. Catch me in the field, my niggas shoot to kill. They don't got no chill, so watch how blood get spilled. Yeah, I don't know why niggas always talking that shit. Yeah, there you go, he just made another hit. Yeah, fucking my way, niggas on. Nigga be quick to assume, yeah, you can get popped like balloon. Bitch, get the fuck out my room, yeah, making that money so fast. I'm with some niggas who blast. Don't love, cause that shit don't last. I do what I do off the gas, yeah. Pull up and wet the block. Sippin' on lean, that's why. All of my dish, she won't stop, yeah. I told her to give me some slop. Pull up, we drop the top. My niggas, they pop a lot. Cannot fuck with us. Up through and I buy all the shots, yeah. My bitch, she looking so bad. I'm in it, she calling me dad. She saying she miss what we had. Sorry, I fucking been past. Coming through this just like I don't know better. This nigga, youngest here, make a nigga who better. Pull up and wet the bar. Sippin' on lean, that's why. All of my dish, she won't stop, yeah. I told her to give me some slop. Pull up, we drop the top. My niggas, they pop a lot. Cannot fuck with us. Up through and I buy all the shots, yeah. My bitch, she looking so bad. I'm in it, she calling me dad. She saying she miss what we had. Sorry, I fucking been past. Coming through this just like I don't know better. This nigga, youngest here, make a nigga who better.
Feeling enlightened, flesh monkeys?
With DJ Ski, beats.
Step right up.
Walking through the thunder, like I'm going insane. The only thing that's helping is these rights in the stage. If you coming with me, give me a reason for you to stay. I stop popping pills and switch to champagne. I just put the gel, I'm tryna fly and go away. Landed in Miami, 90 down the freeway. I just lost my nigga, think about it every day. Days moving fast, but I know I'm okay. I'm never like, can't do what I'm supposed to. I hate these niggas, watch who you get close to. You don't know my past, you don't know what I've been through. I be doing scams and stealing what I'm used to. Get too fast, watching niggas get thrown back. I just think you should know that. And that you came from my dad. So don't ask why I love popping pills. I came from a place where this shit get real. I was having trouble trying to find my next meal. I felt so good when I signed my deal. I brought all my niggas, everyone I could feel. I hopped in the stool with the fire on me. I was finna show you what you was trying to see. Pick me up when I was down, cause you down on me. He said he was my nigga, but he lied to me. So sad, so sad, so that you know that, We all wish we glowing. We made it to snowing. Said they were mowing. See my pistol showing. And that nigga try me. Please don't get by me. Walking through the thunder, feel like I'm going insane. The only thing that's helping is these racks in the safe. If you coming with me, give me a reason for you to stay. I stop popping pills and switch to champagne. I just put the gel, I'm tryna fly and go away. Landed in Miami, 90 down the freeway. I just lost my nigga, think about it every day. Days moving fast, but I know I'm okay.
Starting to see how this works. As long as you keep dying, I'll keep shooting. You feeling enlightened, flesh monkeys? I ain't no chew toy. I'm gonna need a shower to wash off all this blood. That's what I call shock and awe.
One bad bitch, and she do what I say so too. some rock stars, and I'm with my nigga, yeah.